Yeah, I guess so.
I'm more than happy to start.
Okay then, let's finally, at long last, start the session.
Welcome, everyone. We are back to Warhammer. And recently, it seems some people decided to drop pod onto a planet and start investigating shit. Started heading for what was last scene of the primary settlement of the world. It looked
we?
fairly cratery, but
I think we just were making distance as quickly as we could away from the drop site at first.
you actually, yeah, that's what you're doing first, but you said you're heading off towards
Yeah,
the
I
city.
mean, eventually we would have to, because we... What else can we do, honestly? The sororitas are somewhere in the mountains, question mark? That seems rather vague.
It may have been fairly vague. Alright. Let's see. What do I got on that so far? We got map. Let's put a different map as well for variety. But yes, so you guys are heading off towards that direction. You may make me some luck rolls.
Who's making them?
Can I roll it?
God damn it.
How many luck rolls, Epic? Jackalor, you shut your bitch
Let's
mouth.
see. Particularly, there are a couple of things that could be going very wrong initially. I'll need at least 2 just for the landing. Besides that, I think you guys were landed like right here, if I remember right. Needed to head this way.
We were somewhere in the
If I'm
middle,
wrong.
yes. So,
That's what I remember.
Bacon, how about you make one and Demi, you make the other, so it's not my fault?
Okie dokie.
Wait, before you roll,
I make the roll.
do you have an idea in mind, Epic, as to whether low or high is bad?
Generally, if you don't state it, then higher is worse.
Okay, go ahead and roll, Demi.
Oh, well, I wasn't expecting it to actually start off so bad. I was hoping you'd get to the new player first, but I felt that I needed to give him a chance.
I see a flaming fireball creasing guy. What do?
Well, I suppose we're going to actually have combat, and it's going to be fairly quick. I wasn't thinking it would be that quick, but hey, you know what? It happens sometimes.
Who was driving at first? I know we decided.
You were. Yep.
I was driving the other one.
You weren't driving the other one. The other one is currently towed behind you.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
we
it's
weren't
true, I was
stupid
thinking.
cunts like that. We just hooked the top behind us.
So you're currently in the Limon Rus. I believe I had you a nice little picture, but I don't remember. where I
You
put it.
managed to lose it.
There it is. Size for this. Right about there.
That's small.
It's not. The map is in 5-meter increments.
Oh.
Are we getting ambushed from the top of the hill?
That may be what's happening.
God
Who
damn
wants
it.
to make me some perception checks?
You mean awareness?
I mean, surely we would be on lookout and trying to avoid positions like that, right?
Right.
Sure, except you hit a 99 and a 75. Neither of them were stated for low was bad. So, well, it appears that you have somehow found yourself in a rather difficult position.
As I'm the gunner, I get to add my aspects to this roll, right?
I assume we are all adding our auspices.
Yeah.
Well, Drago definitely gets to, but if you are in the gunner's seat, you can't really hold the Auspex and use it.
Isn't it like a headset? I thought there was a headset piece, which is why we get the passive bonus.
Yeah.
No, most of these aren't headsets.
We
Yes, it is.
literally, in the first arc, we said that there was a headset piece with like a control unit on our belts or something.
Yeah, we did.
It
Not
was
how
a
I
thing,
recall
it
it,
came
but-
up.
Not a big deal, but generally to try and use it very effectively, it's supposed to be somewhat handheld. But
Well,
hey,
we're not using the
whatever.
alternative cool mode, we're just using the passive bonus. Because we're, you know, wearing
Yeah,
it.
all right. As long as you're just wearing it, not trying to mess with it, that should be all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll too.
Oh yeah, I need to actually roll the perception. Not awareness.
Okay. The good news is it's
Fuck the modifier.
probably rough to try and do much.
By the way,
Holy shit.
Just asking because I actually got these. Would this maybe be a hearing or sight thing?
That'd be sight. You're too far away generally for hearing to count.
Okay.
for
Demi,
I'll reroll 'cause-
the motor is running, you ain't hearing shit.
Okay, I'm just gonna re-roll because they have another modifier due to heightened senses.
Oh, I rolled my wrong.
Ah, actually, that's still pretty fucking good. We ain't getting ambushed.
At least I am.
Ah, ooh, I forgot something.
Jeff, are you gonna reroll that?
No.
Why not? Let's fuck these cunts up.
I'm low on fate points. I will save for something better.
Did our fate points refresh at all? At the end of last one.
Not particularly. I think I gave you guys back one fate point at the end of the session. So, you should have at least that much, but it
Okay,
didn't refresh the entire
Important
thing.
question. What position is Bacon in? Him not detecting this, how much is it gonna fuck us? Because I'm contemplating forcing a reroll for him.
Well, you guys are currently just over there. That's
I mean, inside the tank,
Yeah.
what station is he occupying?
I don't know. You guys decide that.
What positions were there in that thing?
All mentioned right there.
That... At the vehicles? Okay.
Yeah, in your vehicles.
Command and okay, commander in the turret, driver, one gunner for turret, and
A loader or a gunner.
he's probably the loader because he is the only one that has the strength to load in a reasonable amount of time.
All right. So he controls the turret/hull weapon, of which I believe on this was
That's the laser cannon up front, right?
las cannon. Yep, he controls the las cannon.
Yes, you are, Demi. You are in danger.
Am I the commander?
No, that's Severus in the turret.
Yeah, Severus is in the commander turret.
So I guess I'm the other gunner?
You're probably on one of the heavy bolters. Just, if infantry come at us, just fend them off.
Can I even use that?
All right.
I think you can if it's in a turret. If you are just carrying
So,
it, no.
with how well you guys got that, I'm going to put this in a more even footing at least. But this is not going to look good. Yep, that'll work for that. I really need to set those up with the actual images and stuff, having to look things up. They will actually be on the other side then. Detect them well enough to do that at least.
You know, if we detect
Fortunately-
them, I think we just go in reverse and try to get to start getting range so we can just blink at
So
them
yes.
from further out.
Put these onto the token layer. Alright. So, you guys coming, starting to head away from where all the drop pods started dropping. You managed to locate, a patrol. You're almost right on top of it. It looks
Okay.
like they only just barely noticed you when you noticed them, though.
Oh, so they've noticed us.
Yep, that's what the 99 ended up doing. It appears to be 3 tanks and an armored transport.
Is there a radio inside the tank?
Yep, there's a Vox unit.
Okay. I think we tried to communicate.
So the Vox unit is near the commander, particularly. Do you wish to? What do you wish to do, Severus?
I wish to shoot at them.
All right. So
Are you
Severus
fucking
decides to
kidding
shoot
me?
at them.
I have 10 fellowship and 15 intelligence.
So, if you wish to try and shoot at them, I would like to point out that you currently do not have a decent shot.
Jackalor, we have a separate Vox unit on my belt. One that isn't tied to the tank.
Yes. At this moment, you are on the other end of a hill and right behind a small cliff face.
So I can't shoot at them. How is this
Not
going
at
to
the
work
moment.
then?
I'm gonna activate my Vox unit and try and communicate with them.
You turn on your Vox unit and you make a tech use test for me.
Okay.
In theory, you can reach those.
What the fuck is that
Uh,
target?
Definitely not, though. You definitely can't tell anything going on.
Jeff!
All you hear is a bunch of static.
Take
it appears
this!
that you may have you almost turned it off from even being able to tell of the original channels, but you didn't. You managed to find your way back to at least team communications.
Jeff? Just called it out to him. Help!
All right, so while you're doing that, it appears that the vehicles over there are starting to come around the hill.
Quickly.
You must have the high ground.
No, the turret goes up a lot more easily than it depresses down.
Shit.
I quickly
Do I have a shot on them yet?
tech use to
Let me see. If you move around, you'll be able to, get a shot pretty easy. At the
Driver
moment,
is
there
busy.
still doesn't appear to be one.
Driver's busy. Can you at least turn the thing around to face them?
Right now, I'm not
They
busy.
don't really need to. You're in the turret. That has 360 degrees.
No,
You guys don't have a
yeah.
shot yet.
He means for combat operations. Yeah, I'm gonna... Since Jeff is fiddling with the thing right now, just when you get a channel, just hold it up to my face. I start turning the tank and backing away. So I'm essentially, traveling backwards while facing them.
So Jeff rolled his intelligence. He got a minor success. You seem to have managed to locate the range that you need to try and connect to, but you haven't successfully actually made a connection yet. You must praise the machine spirits further.
Let's continue praising.
Okay, he continues praising.
Severus, the moment they
It's-
fire their first shot, start shooting back, but please don't shoot first. We might be able to talk our way
I
out.
need some initiative rolls really quick. Oh shit, I need to switch something's name so you don't understand. You know what? I'll just call this less right now.
Oh, I remember what
I
the
only-
thing was with
only,
Paranoid. It was the High World thing that gave us the extra +1.
Yeah, just so you guys know, you can just have
Alright.
one person roll initiative. That should be fine.
Wait, that makes. Right. That
Can
makes
I
me
roll
have
the
11.
initiative? I want to roll the initiative. I have
Because
plus
most-
12.
Yeah, most of what matters is what's going on with the vehicles themselves. So, while you each get to have a turn, it's basically going to be vehicle does this, vehicle does this. Make sense? That not listening to me at all. Good to know.
No, we're not.
I mean, I'm assuming the movement at least is gonna be handled by my initiative because I'm on the driver's station.
I think we'll go ahead and just say that the driver determines initiative then.
Okay.
So, there we go. We'll consider it as you doing the initiative. Put you up in the little corner up ahead.
How much of a glance did we get at these tanks? Are these Lehman Russes?
Oh yes, it looks like Lehman Russes. Various types.
Are any of the main battle tanks?
Lehman Russes are the primary battle tanks of the Imperium, so yes.
I have no idea what the Lehman Russ is.
They're fucking bigger than modern day American main battle tanks, I'm pretty sure. Like significantly.
Yeah, they're considered
Abrams.
Yeah, they're considered a medium tank by Warhammer standards, but they are pretty fucking big.
They look like World War One tanks but big.
Alright. Let me go and put these guys on initiative as well. Custom initiative.
So this is the APC, right? If it
Yep,
could ping.
That is the armored personnel carrier, yes.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Jackalor?
I'm not sure.
Because we could try and take out a tank, but those fucking things have armor. On the other hand, if we want to show that we are not to be fucked with, we could go for the soft target loaded with squishies.
Yes, so then we were thinking the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. Stupid thing. For some reason, it's not letting me roll the custom. I have no idea why.
It let me roll it, you need to have it selected, but other than that...
Yep, and I do have it, so... So, you know what? I'll just do the one and modify it as needed. Obviously, it's only doing the part right there. I'll just...
And there went Jackalor.
Oh, I know how they fucked up on that. Jeez, those... Okay. 9... There.
I say we shoot the personal carrier to assert our dominance, and by then Bacon should have comms open so we can threaten them properly.
Yes.
That one actually got above you guys. Okay. There we go. No, they don't get +8 total. Oh wait. Check this. That should... Oh nope. They're just below you guys. Correction. There we go. Sorry, the way it messed up on the calculations is stupid.
You know, it occurs to me that we have the APC right behind us. Maybe backing you know, away in reverse is a bad idea. So I'm thinking this spot right here, facing this direction, shielded behind a hill, and we start shooting them as they come around.
Sure, however you want to do it. You have a little bit of time. Not much, though. So...
Mm-hmm. I assume we can't move that quickly since the tactical speed is set to be like at 12 meters.
Turning is a little bit tougher, too. Unless you actually, you know, take some time to do it.
I mean, if we have a little time, I just want to be sort of using this ridge as cover and just aiming down this line here.
You'll only barely have enough time to do that, and you'll probably have to shoot while turning. That's about all the time you got left.
That's fine.
Because, you know, was trying to communicate with people.
I mean, Bacon's still trying to communicate. Traxon, get on a heavy bolter. Take out the squishy target.
I do as sold.
Okay. So, well, let's get started then.
You do
You
have
wish
to... Yeah.
The driver wishes to turn around. You can do this at half your speed, so that you'll pretty much just go this way and start turning.
Yeah, I just want us to be using our front armor as much as possible when they come around the edge here.
In that case, you may make a choice. You can either try and get your front armor facing the other way, but it will require a drive check. Or you can just try and do it slowly over the course of about 2 turns.
I mean, there are ways away. I assume we would have just enough time to be mostly turned.
The time you have left is basically just them getting in position to just shoot at you.
I mean... Okay, what would I need to roll for a drive check? Agility at -10?
Do you have drive ground?
Yeah, I have surface vehicles picked up.
Alright. So besides that, it has a maneuverability of -10. So you actually will make a -20 in total.
Why -20 total? I was talking about the -10 for the maneuverability.
Because basically what you're trying to do is a bank turn.
Yeah, no, I'm not risking that. We're turning slowly and just doing it right.
In that case, you won't need to make a check, and you'll be able to be somewhat positioned kind of like this. So at the moment, mostly your side armor for this turn.
Is Severus able to ready an action to take a shot when they come into a sight?
Yep, they probably have something similar.
Sweet.
Actually, this is perfect, because that means that the heavy bolter might have just enough angle to hit something with a bit of luck.
Yep. Finding out in a moment. Won't move quite that far. Be right about here. It looks like only 2 of them will have a shot on you.
Isn't this one shielded by the other tank?
At this moment, let me double check. I think you're right. I think it's just barely covering a shot from that one. So you're only getting 1 shot at you at this moment.
Woo.
Sweet.
Pulverize
Alright.
them.
Sweet.
Now, I need you to roll me a 1d3.
Me?
Yep, anyone. Whoever wants to.
That doesn't seem...
Chris went first.
Damn it.
Jackalord, you do not get to roll luck things! What the fuck is wrong with you?
I needed to know what was what. Roll me 2 more 1d3s, actually.
Sad, you want to roll one of the luck things to fuck us?
I don't think Satsy. Oh.
1D on 100?
No, 1d3.
Oh, 1D3. Sure, why not? 2.
So we got... I only needed 3. So you didn't need to roll sad. Everyone else beat you.
Counts. Spiritual.
So that means that we had 2 Vanquishers and a Demolisher. Alright.
And you roll the types of tank.
I had to make sure that there was some variety to your enemies here.
I think we need to recommend the execution of whoever was in charge of supplying this world with armaments, because clearly someone's overdone it, what with them having weapons capable of destroying Imperial ships in orbit and other shit like that.
He's already dead.
Demolisher. You know what? I'll just be nicer. I'll get rid of this. They're just normal Lemon Rooses at the moment. It's bad enough there's 3 of them. How's that? That way you guys probably don't die immediately.
Yay?
Yay.
Alright. Let's see, Lemon Roos. What you got on you? Got that. Enemies are firing like that. You are moving. Makes you a little bit harder to hit. They are moving. Makes you a little bit harder to hit. You are enormous. Makes you easier to hit.
I think Severus's prepared action triggers first, because he was higher in initiative.
Technically it goes at the same time, but yeah, sure. Severus, take a shot.
Okay, so any bonuses, penalties?
Well, they are moving. That's generally a minus 20.
Okay.
You are moving. That's generally another minus 20.
We are moving
they are
very
enormous.
slowly.
That's plus 20. So, yeah, you're moving super slowly, so I'll definitely move it down to about minus 10 on that part.
So minus 10.
So
in
total comes to minus 10. Unless you, you know, had more time to do some stuff.
I don't think I had time to aim.
Nope. Sadly, that's what would really make this shot powerful. But,
Am I
you
holding
shoot
the,
right by it. Nothing happened. It's only
am I
moderate.
holding the bolter for the APC, or did you also tell me to shoot?
I
can't
told
remember.
you to try and get the squishy if you could.
Ah, not yet then.
Alright. So let's see. What can it shoot you with? It has that.
Should I have this be reroll, Jackalor?
I don't think so. It's only a 40% chance to hit.
Okay, fair
Alright.
enough.
So they are moving quite a bit faster. They're taking a minus 20 total at the moment. Well, they can give it a shot. See if they can hit you with the battle cannon. The only other thing they might be able to try and hit you with is the heavy bolter.
Don't think it's gonna do any damage either.
Maybe not to you. But, oh, I forgot to put that you guys as well. Alright. Give me a moment, because I forgot to give you guys your other vehicle, so you know what's going on with that.
Yeah, there's... Unless it's shooting us in the rear and gets an almost perfect result, it's not getting through.
Yep. So there's your Centaur carrier. There, now you can see that one as well. I
Can
don't have
we?
an image for it, but just so you know what's going on with it at the moment.
I don't see it. Where is it?
It's in
Oh, it's
vehicle.
it's the journal.
Oh.
Does have one thing in it that you should know about. That is a heavy stubber.
What noobs? Heavy stubber. Lol.
It's just a little tiny personnel carrier, that's all. It's not meant for much. Cruising speed's nice and fast, though. So let's see. It can shoot the sides of that and the sides of you. I don't think they know initially on what your armor or anything is. They're going to try and shoot at you both.
Not-
So, yep, that's about it.
Do we get bonuses for it being like a really low angle shot? Easier
Not
to deflect? No?
Nope. Sadly, it doesn't consider things that realistically. Oh my! Let me double check something really quick.
Did they jam their guns?
It may have jammed their main battle cannon.
It might actually have. That would be really
Fortunate.
Oh, it's reliable.
Okay.
is
So-
ours.
Yours is not.
We have a tech priest. We're fine.
You do have a tech priest, which means it's not nearly as big a deal.
I have technical knock.
That doesn't actually help as much in theory.
But
Reliable
Although,
weapons, so
actually, in theory, it helps with all weapons. That makes sense that it actually would. So, yeah, good job. You both have technical knock. Punk, punk.
works
With
again.
both people using the main battle cannon to reload and do it, both use technical knock. Okay, I suppose that works. Alright, so I need to go double check. Reliable.
it's
And also 1d10.
1d10, yeah.
Only a roll of 10 has it in fact jammed. Okay, so only on a 10. It's a 7, it doesn't jam. It missed by a mile though, so I'm not even gonna bother with anything. You just see an explosion occur like, 15 or 20 meters behind you.
Are they aiming for us or the sky?
It appears they're aiming for you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What is the gun that I'm controlling? Is heavy blast?
Oh, it actually didn't even do that. It just missed horribly. Didn't even need to do.
You have a
check.
las cannon, yes. Is that the...
He is hull facing. He doesn't actually have a shot.
Doesn't he?
Oh
It-
my
it-
gosh, he actually does have a shot.
I think he might have partial cover, but there should be a shot there.
Yep, you can take a shot. It'll probably have to go through a rock, but yes, you can take a shot there.
The MP last cannon. Or there's also not. What is that? Is that 5d10? Wow.
Melt its face, bacon.
Do it.
So, what's the
It has a 5d10 plus 10 pen of 10? What the fuck?
Blast cannons are awesome.
It would be short range, so plus 10. Are we stopped moving or
No, this is still this.
You're moving. You should have a total of minus 10 to your check at this
Wouldn't
moment.
my shot have a plus 10 as well due to short range?
Did you forget to add that? That's your
Yes.
fault then. I was just telling you the totals for what was being applied that you're not used to.
Oh. Because then I would have a lot better shot.
Nice.
Looks like Jeff rolled real nice.
5d10 plus 10.
5d10 plus 10, 10 of 10. 10. 10. Flip is 5. So, damage.
Ooh.
That might be enough to actually hit it in the structure, barely.
Let's see. You hit it from the hole. You went through there. You probably clipped a good rock or two, though. So let's take a look. I believe that is hitting the side. That's good, at least. So it goes there. It actually... yep, you did do some damage. Good job. Alright. Add this thing's too. Alright. Okay, and well, the rest of them take their turns moving that way. They start moving further and get into position to try and fire next turn.
Okay, I finish turning, I guess. The plan is to, well, eventually move along this line and try and use this for as much cover as possible.
Oh damn, it's being blocked.
Why are you moving them there?
That was their turn. Most of them just moved.
But you
This
had
one
moved
was
them
fired.
previously, we were just taking prepared actions on both parts. They started
Yep,
a
that's
turn
what I-
over here and moved up to here.
Okay, if you're sure. Alright. So, what do you wish to do right now?
Finish turning. So I'm perpendicular to them. Essentially, you know, facing along this line.
You have to move right up to around here. If you want, you could move also right here.
Yeah, like a smidge more to that side, yeah. So there's a bit more cover. Like, ideally, right on the line between those two squares would be perfect.
Yep, we'll just use that one.
Like,
It's a grid for a reason. Alright. You move that way. Do you wish to take an aim action or anything, Gunners?
Can we prepare half aims or something?
No,
Yes.
you actually have to have a target, but you do have at least one target.
you can essentially, we're still moving, and they're still moving, but you can shoot at the one that's already exposed while this is happening.
Should I still reserve the bolter for the squishy or just shoot?
I think at this point, the bolter is gonna very quickly end up facing away from the thing, because it has a 90-degree arc to the side.
Yep.
Okie dokie then, while I can then.
You can try and go on the roof and use the long last to try and shoot at things.
God bless.
Yep.
So, which target was the one available? Is the one in front?
It's the one that's current. You can see this one moving with you guys just fine, so you can take aim actions on it if you would.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Heavy bolter ain't gonna do shit to it anyway.
I know, probably.
No, really, there's too much armor, I expect.
It's
So
probably
what do
just
I
better
just
to conserve the ammo.
Got it then. You're the driver, man. You command.
I'm in command. I command.
We all know who's in command.
I will shoot you in the balls if you don't shut your mouth and take the shot!
I'm just counting out all the bonuses and penalties. So it's a minus 10 because we're moving.
The driver did just finish moving, so you still do have a -10. You're moving slowly, which is why it's only a -10.
Minus
They are
10,
moving.
minus 20 for them moving, plus 20 for them being huge. So, minus 10 in total.
Plus the usual bonuses.
Well, just remember that your cannon is special. It is accurate.
And we are now taking aim. This is where you spend a fate point, Jackalor, to increase successes potentially, or reroll if need be, or other things like that.
Wait, all cannons are accurate? Or just Jackalors?
Just jacks.
Ah. So mine is broken then.
30.
Yeah. You guys gave up having, massive blast radius in exchange for accurate. So,
Mostly
more
we
range.
took it to steal his coffee mug and his comfy chair out from under him.
that too.
Yes.
I think
30 modifier.
you have plus 30 on that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Holy shit!
So does that give us 1d10s extra or just a base dice roll extra? How much does accurate add to this?
Accurate just adds additional d10s.
Okay.
What's the base damage on this thing?
Why don't you look?
It's not written on the thing, and we don't have access
Oh.
to the insides of the sheet.
Whoops. I forgot to give you your thing. It's actually... You don't have access to the insides?
Nope, we need
Yeah.
to be able to edit it to see the insides.
My bad. Here you go.
Oh.
Oh. So that goes up to 5d10 instead.
That will go up to 5d10 plus 5. Its pen stays at 16.
Wait, there's 2 stone bolters on it? We took that off, remember?
Yep.
The
That's
one,
up to you if you want to take it off.
the one that we had on top, we removed before we went down and put a long las in its place.
Alright. Then the coaxial one is still there. You put what in its place?
A long las for the one on top, in case we need to shoot at something
I told
flying.
You were going to have, if you were going to put the long las on, it was going to take some time.
We discussed it at the end. Bacon even made a check to unscrew it, if I remember.
Yeah, but putting the long las on there is a different matter from unscrewing the bolt one.
I'll just roll the damage.
You
now.
said that a stone bolter is a basic weapon. You said it would
Yes.
be you said the problem would be if we put a heavy weapon on top.
No, I said if you were going to put a different kind of weapon on top, it's going to be required to, see about modifying the spot to account for it. 26. That's a fairly disappointing roll there, Jack.
Yes, that is. I'm aware.
Let me do mine.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah, I told you would need to go and find some materials to actually try and hobble together something.
We
with the
wanted
long
to
las
put a
on.
different gun on top first, and you said we couldn't add that, and then you said it was okay if we added like a basic weapon instead, because we wanted to put something heavier up there first, in terms of las weapons.
Oh, I know.
Oh, well, you were trying to put the long las on it at the moment just to have something to shoot with?
Yeah, it was like the one on top. We wanted to essentially just have some kind of gun in that mounting, as opposed to having a heavier weapon there.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, the idea was...
I'm just telling you, it was going to take a little bit more because the Storm Bolter was made with that in mind.
I mean, I assume we had a few days before we landed that we spent
did.
on doing that.
you did not actually have a couple days to really try and focus on that kind of stuff.
Yes, we have a storm bolter there then.
Yeah, you can take the storm bolter off pretty easy. Putting something else on requires putting on a different mount. If you want, you can just take a long las and just shoot it from up top.
Bacon, am I misremembering, or did you make a check for replacing it? Because I'm sure we discussed it, and Bacon made a check to see if he could replace it.
I don't remember. It was so long ago for me. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't remember him making a check about it. We did talk about it, but... Removing the storm bolter wouldn't even really be a check for him. That's easy enough. Putting something else on would be the check.
We even subtracted the money for it, for the extra long last to put on there.
I didn't even know you did that.
But yeah, did you actually
I'm
do
literally
damage?
looking at the chat.
That was an intelligence roll. To actually. Yeah, after he said that for someone to subtract the long last.
So he had a very basic success in getting some kind of mounting going.
Yeah,
Alright.
I mean, if it's not hooked like into the tank's power systems, that's fine, but I just assume it's just bolted on there.
Yeah, it's just bolted on there. There is a long las just bolted there then. So yeah, you want to just put a long las on top instead. That's not a problem. It's not hooked up very well, so it's not like an infinite power source or anything. But that's not generally a big deal. It's a long las.
Just like 50 shots.
40, but that's enough.
40. Yeah, it's gonna be enough.
The idea was that having a bolter there was kind of a waste with all the other heavy armaments we have, and we wanted something that could hit flying things a little more easily than a bolter if it ever became a problem.
Okay, if that was the idea. But yeah, so you got the Vanquisher Cannon, you shot over there, Limon Ruse, you hit it just, you got a choice here. By the way, Jack, especially with your kind of thing, did you want to take any particular shot?
Rex.
Can I shoot for the threads?
Yeah, you can totally try and shoot for the treads. I'm just asking for the point of, you know, facing slash, you know, the critical stuff, if it goes. So, total of 26 damage. You only got the 26, but that's a pen of 16. That's pretty damn nice. The 16 versus Monru's side.
Its armor is equal to ours, I assume.
Nope, it's less.
Yeah, it's weaker.
Ah. Well,
Yeah,
then get
you're a
fucked,
super
son.
specialized one. So, and your total damage was 20. That's hilarious. You just dealt exactly as much as Bacon did.
Funny.
And Bacon failed his, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
killed
it's
mine.
gonna radiate.
You know what? Go ahead and re-roll that, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of them coming around and I don't want us getting fucked up. Let's see if we can take one out.
Still failed.
Bacon, what the fuck?
Alright,
Bad luck today.
they're going to move around. Going more or less still at most of their speed. Still not going to be able to quite get to you guys. But they'll have 2 shots instead of 1 now. Okay. They're just both regular Lemon Rooses. They are going faster, so they have less of a chance to hit. But the one gunner will actually get a slightly better chance because it can half aim.
Epic. This one was on this tile and now it's turning. Does it need to make a drive check for that turn?
It moved a little bit. No, not quite. It's close to it though. Let's see. Enemy total minus 10 on this one. Or a half aim. It actually hit you guys. It's on the front armor at least. This one minus. That one didn't hit, but it might got close enough to hit something anyway. Alright. Check out this. Last of 10. It almost certainly hit you anyway. That just damage. 23 damage with a pen of 8.
So
I
it
don't
just
think that
bounces
went through your
off.
front armor.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Okay. Let's see to determine how far that went.
I don't think it can even pierce properly. It's barely dealing damage.
I'll roll 2 1d10s. Oh, that was lucky on your guys' part. I decided to roll a d10 for how far away it misfired. A degree of failure there. So it just barely went beyond its blast range. So the second one blows up fairly close to you guys, just over towards your right. Just a massive boom over there. Here, let's do a boom.
So are you really sure they're actually shooting at us?
Well, one of them just slammed into your front. I'm pretty sure.
I think they used that shot. Oh, explosion.
There you go. The rest are currently getting in position. They can try and shoot at you. You guys did get really bad on the luck roll. You know what? Give me one more luck roll. We'll see if one of them has a las cannon.
Can I roll it?
Sure.
So, are there 2 stone bolters then on this thing?
Yes, there's one for the cannon itself. It's coaxial.
So it essentially fires on the front.
Yep. It fires at the same angle and everything as the battle cannon.
Then we
If
will...
Severus wants to, he can engage it at the same time as the battle cannon.
Oh, he's good.
Yep. They appear to have not come equipped with a las cannon on any of them, luckily.
Then, if we had 2, and since we had 20 clips for each, we would have even more bolter shells than I thought.
Yep. You have a lot of bolter shells. Congratulations. This is what it's like to be with a rogue trader's personal vehicle. You suddenly found all the money.
Okay. So they've taken their shots, which means it comes back to us, right?
So that means they're equipped with heavy flamers and heavy bolters on their front. None of which can do jack shit, generally speaking.
So, this is like a ridge, right? If we
Yep,
were
it's a
to
ridge.
park like
Or
right
face.
here, that would make it harder for the brown one to shoot us and might delay the third one by another round, right? So I think I want to park
could.
like here. Just move up, right under the ridge there. Take cover under
Alright.
it.
Go right ahead. You should be able to move it, I think. I've let you guys move it.
No, because the token was created, I think, before you gave us access to the sheet.
Ah, okay. I'll just move it then. Go.
Is the brown one out of direct line now? Or is
It
it?
is currently barely within shot. Just fine. Yeah, you can take a shot still.
Is there a loudspeaker on this thing?
You're in a position. No, there isn't. You're in a position right now where you can shoot it, but it can't shoot you very well. It's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, get fucked, son. Go ahead and delete it, boys.
So it's the same penalties and modifiers as before.
Yeah. If your driver ever stops driving, you'll get another plus 20. But in exchange, they're also
you
getting a
roll
plus
that?
20. So, well, that's your choice.
You want me to give you a fate point?
Sure.
I'm
have to
asked-
do that one.
If you have your own, use your own.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
I think Jeff did almost the exact same as last time. Yep, just one more point.
Is it?
You guys still shooting for that one right there? Trying to take one down?
Yeah, fuck that one.
Okay.
Hell, it makes for a good obstacle if it turns into a wreck.
Yeah, worth
Well, okay, good shot. Fire. You get 5d10 plus 5, if I remember right.
it. Yep, 5d10
You're
plus
getting
5.
your early runners.
Wow, that is so pitiful damage.
You
You are
could
rolling
reroll
all the
that.
ones.
This is one I can't reroll for you, I can just reroll failed checks.
Yeah, you can re-roll one of those ones if you want.
I thought he could reroll the entire damage, couldn't he?
I think so. I think so. Can't he?
I-
It makes sense to me that you can just re-roll the whole damage. You know what? I'll rule that you can re-roll the whole damage if you want.
Let's
Or
do
just a
it, I'll
single
reroll
die.
the whole damage.
I'll let the fate point decide which way he wants.
Reroll
I'll spend my
up.
last fate point and just reroll the whole damage.
Brave man. Gets like 20 this time.
It's 10.
I believe in you, dice.
Oh,
That's better.
That's a lot better.
When we reach the last vehicle, shoot to cripple, not kill. Let's take the APC prisoner, eh? Herd it home. Take it in tow, start a colony.
Oh, yeah, that's its thing. Okay. Yeah, it goes that. 16. So now you're hitting the front, though. It's actually pretty important. I forgot that for a moment. It hurts a lot less on the previous. Right. So that does 16.
There's that dropped off, yeah.
Okay, well, you did hurt it a little bit. Okay. Yep. Okay, and these will move a little bit more to the left. Can actually move almost perfectly that far. Good. I need to move them a little bit forward though to represent. Nope. Okay, those two will get shots. This one will also get a shot, but horribly malformed. One
Would
will...
it though? The ridge is in the way. It's almost the exact position the brown one
You
was
got
in.
some impressive armor bonuses from that. Let me say that. But he does get to have a shot. In fact, the armor is so impressive, if he hits you, won't even do too much unless it's like a really impressive one. You know what? I think for that one, he's going to actually have to take a called shot. That's the only way he'll hit you. Which makes his thing go down to minus 40. He has a 5% chance. The
I
third
believe
one.
it.
Okay. So
Let
we'll
me-
just go through them left to right.
What's up?
Next round. I think we might want to start moving in a second here, and you might want to get on the left bolter.
So, you guys see explosions going on all around you. That one definitely didn't hit you, not even a shot at it. That one, need to do a check. In exchange for almost never going to do damage on you, they generally get a good shot on hitting you even on misses. Also, nope. You see explosions all around you, but nothing's actually hitting you. They also start digging you with their smaller weapons, but it's not going through. They're only hitting your front. Hilarious.
So are we moving a lot? So I have a minus 10 on top of that.
Not this round, I think. No.
So you're not moving
you
at
guys
all?
wanna
That's
do?
fine. That's plus 10.
Yeah, I think not this round. And, well, depends on if they keep moving and how they keep moving. I guess it's up to you, them, if you want to stay on that bolter. If we move, it's probably gonna be like this.
I'm on the main cannon, not the bolter.
I'm talking to Demi.
Talking to Demi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's manning the side bolters. I don't know.
Yep.
Try and finish this one off, but at some point I want someone to cripple the drivetrain of the APC.
Alright. So, they moved closer, and it's your guys' turn.
So we're not moving, so it's a plus 10 on top of that.
Yeah.
You guys will no longer suffer that minus 20 from that.
Oh,
The enemies
minus 10.
are still moving, so you're suffering a minus 20 from that, but their enormous size gives plus 20, so it washes out.
Yep. Wow, that is awful.
Yeah, not good shots either of you.
Bacon. Are you able to reroll that? Because we really need to kill one because we're about to be butt fucked. by teamwork.
Yeah, I have 1 3-point left. I reroll.
So the only one that can try and shoot the side facing is Jack, and that's just because he's a fucking sniper.
Yep.
Yep, I got it.
I'll try to hit whichever one we've been damaging the side.
The brown one is the one we've been trying to kill.
Alright, so Jack goes for the side armor. Most people couldn't make that shot. But you can.
Roll to confirm.
That is
Oh.
correct. Roll to confirm.
Lovely.
Yeah, that confirms.
I believe that certainly confirmed it. Alright.
Just eviscerate it. Shoot straight through it, hit the goddamn APC as well.
Alright,
Very
that means
great.
I need to quick. Finally, somebody
Holy
did.
shit.
Is it dead yet?
I think it's dead.
Well, he rolled that kind of differently, but
He rolled exactly as before.
oh wait, no, Jeff did that. My bad. Okay. He hasn't done his part yet. That's fine. I'm trying to find the right here. Tracker makes test, turn his face, hit location. And where were you shooting on its side?
Jackalor. I think that's to you.
Just in the side, like side of turret or something.
The turret?
Is it criticals? Do I get crack shot?
Yep, you will be getting crack shot.
That's +2 damage.
Sorry, I'm trying to find the particular thing on critting versus vehicles right there.
I think that would be in only war, right? I can open up the
Yep,
rulebook
that's why
and
nope, I'm looking at it right now. It's alright.
yeah, it's easier if we share the load. I'm gonna.
Yep.
What's the page for
So,
criticals? I can.
Jack, roll me a 1d5 instead of a 1d10 for extra damage.
That's.
Aww.
1, but you have the part that adds +2, right?
Yes.
I'll let it apply to these. So that means you hit the turret with a 3. The hit frazzles the gun's targeting systems, blocks a vision slit, or causes internal armor to flake away and strike the gunner in the eyes. All shots made with the weapon suffer a -10 penalty for 1d5 rounds.
I think with Bacon's roll on damage there, it's not gonna matter.
It might not. Good point. Let's see. So the side.
What's the page in only war for criticals on vehicles?
277.
My thanks. Motive systems critical hit chart.
Actually, go up one more. My bad. 276. That's where it starts on the lower right. Then it reads further down.
Okay, and how do we... Oh, there it is, based on the roll. So that was a 66, which means he hits it in the weapon again. Well, not in
Nope,
the...
he, Oh wait, are you looking at Bacon's?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Bacon, just so you know, you also actually get a Righteous Fury right there.
Was the last one that got a 10, not the first one.
Yeah. We always
Uh,
rolled it as needing to be a 10 on the first die.
Yeah,
Well,
let's keep that up.
We've
Makes more sense to me.
Yeah, we've been doing it for a while. I think he explodes if it was already in criticals from that shot.
It was not already in criticals. It's just that Righteous Fury on a vehicle automatically causes a critical effect.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
So yeah, that's how Righteous Fury works on a vehicle.
So what does happen with Bacon's shot?
The Bacon's, well, first I need to figure out the damage from this thing, so let's see, 1, 2, 3. 8 on that one. And then Bacon, you have a pen of 10, and you hit 42. So, nothing. It's still up. Thanks, dude. They're hard to kill. So these guys move up. They just move up to get closer. And they take some shots. This one has a pretty good shot on your side facing. No, it's actually not as good as I thought. It's still going to be a front-facing shot. Yep. A little bit further, it might be alright, but... Oh. Okay, let's see. We're just going to have them fire. You're not moving anymore, though. So now they're getting just a straight shot, actually.
Still misses.
Ah, but now they actually have a really good shot of actually hitting you.
Guys, I know what I'm gonna do.
Oh, barely missed.
I think we slam on the gas and move into point blank range. Our armor is better, their weapons are explosive, and ours isn't.
I literally said that at the beginning. That's what War Thunder taught me. You have to rush the enemy.
My apologies, I will heed your wisdom more often.
And lastly, the one that is almost guaranteed to hit you. It hit you. Except it's the one that is on the other side of this ridge. So it hits the ridge, and an explosion occurs just above your tank.
I think we need to move.
What's a few rocks?
Not much. Your tank is more than good enough on the rocks. But you definitely hear a bunch of, you know, ding, 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 ding.
They scratched the paint. How could they?
I think that's heresy. Actually, if it hit the ridge here... No, it wouldn't be, right? It's a nice big scale. But I think we tried to move up and start hugging one of them. How far can I move if I just slam on the gas? This far?
About that far, yeah.
Just gonna...
If you want, you can try and ram them. That's an option.
Not quite yet, but I think... Right... Could I make it here, or is that too much of a turn?
It would expose.
I'd make you roll, but you'd get a plus 20 to it, so plus 10 total with your maneuverability.
It would expose us slightly, but it would put one of their own within the explosive range, because I assume he's gonna move a little bit forward before he manages to come to a stop, and it would expose the APC to our heavy bolter on the left side.
if we're gonna go
Alright.
that side, I would like to fucking switch bolters.
It will take you a half action to switch.
Okay.
I mean, fuck it, this is dragging on. I'm getting kind of annoyed at these cunts, and I want slaughter, so yeah, we're gonna move here.
Alright. Just a little bit.
Blood for the blood god.
Nice.
Move you about there.
As close as I can be to the bad tanks. I want them within explosion range, if at all possible. We're as close to it.
Alright. Got as close as you could. Unless you want to make me a drive check.
I already did make you a drive check.
Oh, you did make me a... Oh, you... Well, okay, so were you trying to...
Essentially,
So...
move up and
Get as
turn.
close as you can? You know what? I'll just consider that part of the same thing. So I'm presuming that you want to try and present your front to most of them?
Not necessarily. I want to essentially blackmail them with explosions, probably catching at least one of their tanks in the fucking crossfire, and give them a chance to shoot at APC from the left
Because you've
heavy
got enough
bolter.
success right there. You can actually immediately head over into the middle of them.
Oh yes, that works nicely. Aim for the threads! Just point blank it.
Am I supposed to shoot that now?
The brown one. Jacklor, you don't understand. You put the turret against its turret and pull the trigger. Just headshot it.
So
You're basically
right?
Bye. You guys will also be temporarily receiving an extra plus 20 to be hit from the enemy for this turn. Because you're just moving much faster than they expected.
You mean a minus 20 to them hitting us?
Minus 20 to theirs, yes. Though you are in
And
point blank for some of them.
if they hit us, there's two tanks that are caught in the radius of their own. They are free to try, motherfuckers.
So it's point blank, so that's plus 20. Or plus 30.
Plus 30. And you're hitting the side facing. Actually, Epic, if I spend a fate point to increase the degree of successes by 1, can we be just forward enough for Jackalor to tap the brown one in the ass?
Yeah, absolutely.
Then I'm gonna
You wanna
spend
put a
a
fate point on
fate point to move up just a little bit further.
You gonna spend a fate point on it? I'll
Yes.
even let you go like this. It'll be slightly turned though. So this guy.
Oh,
might
that's
get a shot on
perfect.
your-
Then he doesn't have to switch bolters, just delete the APC.
Fuck yes.
So
Exactly as planned, they have fallen into my trap.
You can fire, they can't.
Minus 20, plus 20, minus 20. Wait, are they moving?
Yes, they are moving.
I think they're milling in confusion now.
Should be a plus 60 to hit roll.
It looks like they're going to attempt to turn on you guys to try and get a better shot.
I think I hit.
Jesus Christ.
Right
I
in
do
the
think you
ass.
hit.
Up the
By the
tailpipe.
way, I think you did that wrong though.
Hmm?
You do take the minus 20 this turn.
Yeah, that's true. I should have a plus 9. A plus... Yeah, I do have that.
Sorry to rain on your parade for a moment there, but you moved
You are...
quite a bit.
Yes, but I think it's correct. He was rolling versus a 90 beforehand. Oh right, we weren't moving then, that's right.
Yeah, so it's still
Yep.
just a...
You can consider this shot, especially on this back one, to be at closest possible range, though. So it is point blank, if that matters.
I think
That's a high
Bacon's
successes?
cannon can only hit this one, right?
Yeah, he can only hit that one at the moment. So
Then that's our next client.
But
Which
yeah,
one's that?
that's
Second.
how many successes? How many d10s do I add?
2 extra ones. You have 2 extra degrees.
Did you remember to?
Oh, no, 1
look at
extra
his
one.
Did you remember to consider in point blank at the moment,
Yes.
or the brown one? Okay.
It's 1 extra d10 for every 2 degrees of success, so you get 1 extra d10.
Okay,
Yep,
it's
just
only
one.
1 d10.
I think that's still way better with hitting it in the ass. It should hopefully at least finish 1.
Is
Yeah.
that the Righteous Fury? No, that's not the Righteous Fury.
Sadness. Good news is I don't think it mattered. Because he shot it off the ass. Did you aim for anything in particular there?
Turret, probably.
Alright, so just still on the
Unless I
turret.
can, like, shoot for the ammo compartments or something.
You could shoot for
Sadly,
the weapons.
you can't do that well.
The
You
weapons
could shoot
can
for the weapons.
Yeah, those do explode in theory, but
The what now?
you can shoot for the
You can
weapon
shoot at the
systems.
weapons.
Oh, I can shoot for the weapon system, yeah.
We are in the explosion
It-
zone though.
Like it.
Yeah. It's up to you. However you want
Oh
to do
wait,
it.
no. Anyone within 2d10 meters of the vehicle suffers 1d10 plus 6. It's the ones inside that suffer 2d10 plus 18 explosive damage. I think we just deleted the crew. If it's at 10 plus. Less than that and it's gonna be less.
There's the turret. So did you shoot the turret or the weapon? I
Weapon
need to know.
systems. Weapon systems.
Weapon systems. Alright, so he hit the weapon. As they were turning their own cannon to try and shoot at you from their behind, you shot it instead. How unfortunate for them. They didn't understand what Nani meant.
Fury Road, bitches! Fury Road!
So he has a total of the 16 pen. Dealt 35 damage. That means they only negated 4. Okay, minus 31. It you overkilled that by a lot.
I want you to roll the explosive damage that the crew experiences.
You know what? That was such a massive overkill. I really want to do something extra. So you shoot right through the turret, sending the turret just flying away, along with several crew members. It explodes just along the into the distance.
Keep
as
in
the
mind-
ammunition in both parts starts exploding.
Keep in mind, we still have the ACP dragging behind us, blocking the fucking travel.
It appears that you have somehow successfully just smashed right through just everything on that. The turret is gone. It looks like you cut several of the crew members in half with the turret itself.
Bitch, don't mess with us.
If you wish, make me a quick awareness test. It is going to be pretty hard, though.
I'll make an awareness test.
Jackalor or others as well?
Particularly Jack. He's the only one really looking in the direction at the moment.
Plus 40.
I'm applying the on my side. Oh my! You actually got that. All right, Jack. You notice there isn't much blood around there.
Wait,
Like-
what?
There doesn't seem to be almost any blood there.
They're not bleeding. They're not bleeding.
Switch condoms to holy ammunition. No, seriously, switch condoms to holy ammunition. Demi, you can fire the heavy bolters now.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Unless Epic wants to still finish what Bacon did with his shot.
Speed at 37. He's on the side armor. Pen of 10.
Bacon's not wrong.
Yeah.
Yes, he is technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Do you know what this is? Because I don't. I'm just going in character because, I mean, it's clearly demons. I've been trained for this.
Clearly.
Either that
No,
or zombies.
Like heresy. Like heresy.
Maybe it might be zombies.
You can't tell. You barely got a success on it, just so you know. That's how hard it was to tell in the middle of all this chaos about that, so...
Yeah, so
I'm guessing
I'm going to
at
be...
least we're not taking any prisoners, right?
Oh, we're still taking one, if we can. We need to take a closer look.
We have to take prisoners. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, so
Alright.
I'll be shooting the heavy bolter on, my side to the APC. So, what's all the modifiers I have now?
You're shooting for the tracks, right?
Yeah, I'm shooting for the tracks because I think, Chris said he wanted to cripple it. So I'm gonna cripple it. But I have a sharpshooter, that doesn't matter. So, is it short or kind of point blank with this weapon?
It's short.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
heavy
so that's
bolter.
cool,
It's
that's-
something you could conceivably carry as a dude.
Yeah. It was point blank on that just because you managed to get so damn close to it and just kind of did a quick turn around it as well.
Right, okay, so I get plus 10. I can have fame, so that's another plus 10, right? Is it like a single shot?
No,
Plus
it's
10?
gonna be full auto, I think. The
Okay.
book says that these things only go at full speed.
Basically,
so-
yeah.
Okay, let me just calculate it.
Then
What
short,
did I-
you
Yeah,
can't take
10.
half aim, you have to take a full...
Yeah, so I'm just gonna be fucking shooting that motherfucker. So 10 short, then I think we have a, do we have a minus 20 or minus 10 because we were moving, or minus 20?
Minus 20, you're moving very fast.
Minus 20. So, and it's, does full auto change anything with the modifier?
It does.
It's a minus 10.
20.
So
It's
minus
minus 10?
20 on my
Yes, it is
modifier.
minus 10, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
minus 10, pretty sure.
I would only have a
Because
30%
regular, semi-auto's normal, and full auto's minus 10. That's right.
I would have a 30% chance. Did I just wait and aim then?
Also,
We
there's a
have
minus 12.
thousands of bolt rounds, and there's more in them tanks we are crippling.
Fuck you. I'm rolling a minus
That
20.
tank is not crippled. That tank is gone.
Listen, we have 2 more tries to strike the loot pinata just right.
Let me then roll the minus 20. I do not hit it.
You
That's
jammed
actually-
the weapon.
God
Good
fucking bless.
He just jammed his weapon. That is correct.
God fucking bless. No, do I want to spend a fate point for this shit?
On a jam, maybe.
Nah.
But we might need it to questioning the demonic creature that chews our face off.
Maybe, I don't know then. I'll spend the fucking fate point. God bless it for the Emperor. Let me re-roll that just so it doesn't fucking jam. I actually hit it.
You did it.
So that would be 3 hits. Because you are full autoing. Each extra degree of success gives you an extra hit.
Okay,
Sadly,
so
he only got 2 degrees of success, not 3. Oh wait, no, that is 3 shits. That's right.
Yeah,
So
0,
heavy-
1, and 2.
Yep, that's right.
doesn't have accurate, so it's only a 1d10 plus 8. This
No,
probably doesn't
it's-
count.
Demi, it's 2d10 plus... well, it's 2d10 with a pen of 5. It's a heavy bolter.
I'm looking at the sheet. It was stated 1d10 in the sheet. So
That is a different... I'm looking at the one in Dark Heresy. Are we using a different stat for the heavy bolter?
They're supposed to have their own stats as a vehicle weapon.
Okay,
I did have those in there.
then never mind. Then yeah, these are just hit the damage thing
Yeah,
3
1d10
times.
plus 8. Just to ask though, because it probably doesn't count but Mighty Shot doesn't count, right?
Give me one moment. I need to look at something because that doesn't seem right. Did I forget to include a pen on it, or is that just part of its thing?
It does have pen on it for the heavy
5.
bolters. 5.
Okay. In that case, it looks like I messed up on a different sheet. Good. Good. I'm glad it's correct on yours.
Right.
I-
Last thing to confirm.
I
Mighty
think
Shot.
you have the clip wrong, unless that is different as well for vehicle-mounted ones. It's, I think, supposed to be 60.
It might be on the vehicle a little bit different.
Oh yeah, Mighty Shot. I forgot about it. Actually,
So the heavy bolter is 60. There you go.
Thank you. Mighty Shot wouldn't apply, right? Because this is a vehicle, even though it's.
Nope, it applies. If you got Mighty Shot, it goes.
Okay, so I'll
I'm just
change it.
forgetting glasses because
Demi,
usually I-
remember that you roll twice for each shot and take the best damage result, because it's a tearing weapon.
Okay, let me just change the damage to 1d10 plus 10 because I'm adding plus 2 basically. So let me now roll the damage. So damage. Okay, one more time, right? 2 more
You
times.
are,
Yep.
Demi, you're doing it wrong. You are supposed to use the bolter on the right. You are shooting the one on the right.
What? Same thing. They have the same stats. Fuck off. Okay. Ignore that one. Okay.
Roll to confirm.
Right. So just another at 30.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking.
Let's roll a 1d10. Or wait, yeah, you need to roll to confirm, yeah.
I confirmed.
Yes!
Holy shit.
Cripple that fucking
Oh.
thing.
So do I jump?
1d10. You roll a 1d10.
That's a 4, and you said Righteous Fury acts as a critical, so another plus 2 due to crack shot.
Yep, there you go. You
So-
hit 6 on the weapon. The weapon's targeting systems.
He
are
was
highly
targeting the
much
threads.
Yeah, he was
Did he
going for
target
the
that?
thread.
Yes.
Yeah,
he did
the threads.
specifically say that.
Okay, he hit the treads then. That's actually not as good, to be completely honest. But
I'm trying to just cripple it.
let's
Make
see.
it not move.
I need to go and check this part.
So
It
that
does,
takes to 6. The hit tears off a thread, damages a knee joint or tears into the drive generator, blah blah blah. Gain-
There is one issue though. It has reinforced armor and rugged, and a tracked vehicle. They are all things that aren't good for damaging its stuff like that.
Well, it gains the supposedly motive system cripple damage condition. I assume those things just mitigate that somewhat?
Yep, tracked vehicles. Track those suffers critical damage to its motive. The result explode. The result of no which stacks we have. So that one doesn't actually matter too much. Rugged. Okay. That doesn't actually matter either at the moment. Good, good. The last thing that might be is reinforced armor. Double check on that part. R. There we go. Equals CPL half the total, rounding up, and then apply as a result. There we go. So it takes 3.
God bless.
Oh wait, doesn't affect rolls by vehicle critical hit charts caused by Righteous Fury. Okay, you're good.
God fucking bless.
And that was the first shot!
Omnisire protects.
So, how many more do I have to shoot? Was it 2 more?
2 more.
Okay, let me.
And I think you're hitting the thing in the back, right?
what is
No,
that?
we're hitting this one. He's...
Oh, you're just all hitting this?
No,
Oh,
no.
this.
This one.
That was a
That's
light
what I
one.
was thinking.
Yeah,
that's what
it's
I was
aiming
talking
for
about.
this APC. So it would
Okay, good.
probably be hitting it in the front, actually.
Yeah, somewhere like about here in the corner.
Yeah, the angle kind of sucks.
Yeah, it
I
sucks
mean,
for
he
you,
has like
sadly.
a sniper shot or whatever. That allows
Yeah,
him
but he
to
doesn't
hit-
have a good shot to even take advantage of that, so
Oh,
it would have to be the front just about. You
Don't
actually
worry.
had at least a semi-shot for it. But he doesn't. He's just on the right here.
I mean, Jackalor wasn't shooting the APC, Jackalor shooting the tank. Or not Jackalor,
No, no,
Bacon.
no. He was talking about it earlier. He was talking about earlier when I
Yeah.
let him take a shot on the side. For being such a snap-ass sniper.
Okay. Demi, keep rolling. 2 more damage rolls.
Okay. Okay, and one more.
Okay. And 2 more for the last hit.
Oh, 2 more?
It's staring. You always roll 2 and take the best one.
Ah, okay. The 17s.
17, huh? Oh, well, I suppose if you really want it that way. So here's the semi-good news, I suppose. The weapons targeting system was basically destroyed in your first shot, hilariously enough. Besides that, it was an armor front of that, 10 of 5. Oh, damn it. I'm sorry, I gotta rain on a parade. It has too much armor in its front facing to actually take any damage from you.
Bruh.
Which actually means the Righteous Fury doesn't count either, because that requires at least 1 point of damage.
Unit 24 and pen of 5.
Wasn't even
Yep.
24, it was 26.
26, yes.
Oh wait, 26?
Yeah, crack shot. You said it would apply for Righteous Fury.
That would only apply if the Righteous Fury went through, so it's not 26.
Ah, God damn it.
in the criticals.
It's not extra damage you're doing, you're just rolling on the critical table.
Okay.
Which, actually, you rolled your critical wrong anyway. It's a 1d5 on a vehicle.
You
not
said
1d10.
1d10.
I don't think I told him 1d10. I said
Yes, you
1d5 earlier.
You said 1d10.
Demi,
It was
just
1d5.
can you just re-roll quickly to see if you get the 5?
No, it doesn't.
No?
It doesn't matter because he couldn't do the damage. But didn't go through. So his Righteous Fury doesn't go off. You need to hit the side of that thing with your light weapon. Light weapon. But yeah, it's front facing at 30 armor, so you couldn't get through it. Sorry about that. Alright. So I think that's everyone's stuff gone through.
I think so. You remember to note though the Bacon's damage on the new target, right?
Yep, I did.
Then yeah,
Hit it pretty good.
what you can do,
Which reminds
fuckers?
me.
You're gonna hit your own people?
I think they're gonna do that, yes.
It seems they slow down a lot, and they start turning, and then they take a shot at you.
Oh, that's lovely.
So I'm pretty sure we're fighting either aliens, as in Xenos, or zombies or something.
This will actually just get a little bit closer. Yeah, it can go that far. Okay. Then it stops right there. It can't shoot at you this turn. Okay. Well, you're much closer than before. One of them is at point blank on your rear. The other one is at short.
Yeah, I want to move up in this direction so we can take another ass shot.
Yep. Well, they get their shots first. So here we go. When they slow down, so decrease that even further. But because of your speed, you got an additional minus 20. Almost forgot. There we go. So, they still end up with a total of...
This is really
minus 10
fishy.
on that one. What?
No, what they're doing. Also, no, that's not a jam. Never mind.
Yeah, needs
Nope.
96.
That guy might shoot off into the horizon.
So again, are you sure they're actually shooting at us? Not the horizon.
Fairly sure? At this point, it's a good question. Well, I need to roll this anyway. Oh, he might actually hit you. Surprise. The other one doesn't matter.
You know what I like? The
getting
fact
close.
that the APC moved into potential blast range.
Yep, I know you like that. Alright, so...
Suicide bomber.
Well, in theory, it might still hit, kinda, maybe? I needed to...
I actually have a question. Did this dude here ram our APC that we're still, presumably towing? Even if it's a burning wreck
actually,
by now?
I think he did! I think he just rammed it. Just like the lightest of rams. Definitely missed. By a lot. This guy might actually get a small hit, though. Oh, yep, he's within range. Which direction did he end up hitting in? 4? So,
Needs his own
with
guys,
that,
though.
figure out which way you went. He went 5 in a direction of 4. So he actually basically literally hit the guy on his side. You see one of them shoot at you guys, it passes right over the shoulder and slams into the turret of the other guy. It does have a blast of 10 though, so... means it hit both you and the APC, and him.
And our
These guys finally did damage.
Cornites or aliens of mind controlling varieties. There's no fucking way this is.
has to
So
be
dealt
zombies.
33, it's to your rear, unfortunately.
I think for these guys were the upgraded versions of the tanks.
Yep. So yeah, you
Yeah.
did take some damage to your backside, though. Let's see, you got a total of how much on your back?
22.
22, right? So it has a pen of 8. That decreases you down to 14.
Number you're looking for is 19. That goes through.
That's correct. So 19, you took some damage. They got hit on the side. Have 32 on the side. That's not as bad. Basically another 10. So they got 9. And lastly, the Chimera got hit on the front. 30, which is less than that.
Do we have some kind of internal controls for detaching our APC coupling?
Uh, yeah, I think you do. It does appear that it is preventing you from moving any further if it stops right there.
Uh-huh. Okay, so here's
Okay,
what I would like to
uh,
try and do. You know how threaded vehicles can sort of spin on the spot? I would like to decouple the APC and try and spin counterclockwise. Just a little bit,
Alright.
so hopefully both tanks would be hitting us on the front or on the side rather than the back.
So, decoupling it will be pretty easy. You're going to lose the coupling, because in order to do that it has to be on the tank itself. But you can do that fairly easy. Doing the turn like that is going to be tough as all hell, though. You'll have to make me a check. You're gonna hit like minus 30.
Oh come on, I'm just putting one thread in forward, one in reverse.
It's pretty hard to do this in combat situations.
Okay, fine, gonna try.
You actually managed to mostly succeed at it, but it's not quite enough to actually do as full a turn as you really want.
Oh, no. Other way. Counterclockwise.
So you're now like this.
Yes, more or less.
So you started turning it pretty good, but it didn't go all the way.
Yes, Demi. Maybe.
Now you can do a good shot on that, yes.
Okay, good to know.
You can now do a side shot, because you're also a sniper, as I recall.
Yep. I'll just let the main guns go first.
I set it up
Okay,
as best
go.
I could, guys.
This movement is a minus 10 or minus 20.
Neither. He stayed in more or less one place. So
It's
you
point
got...
blank on the beige one.
It is point blank on the beige one.
That's a 60.
Yes, but we've all taken can't shoot at that one.
So I'll go for the white one.
Oh, I
Yeah,
feel...
but I have really good shot against that one.
Do what you think is best.
They both hit their respective targets, which I'm guessing... so you're hitting the beige one, Jack?
Yes, I'm hitting the beige one.
Okay. You hit the side, you're both doing the sides.
Yeah, my damage is important.
I think you have, after this, one more shot left in the clip.
Yes.
Yes.
Gonna have to fucking reload. It would be really nice if we could kill one of them. One of the remaining ones before that becomes a thing.
All of these numbers. Yes, that is right. Good. Okay. So that one basically goes down to that, down to that. And you're hitting different targets, so gotta do that. $34. Oh, that much. Okay. Beige goes down to this. And the front one down to okay. There we go. Set up. Okay. And now you, Demi.
Yep.
They're shooting at the side of the APC, right?
Is it? Yeah, is that point blank now?
It is point blank.
Okay, so it's minus. No, just a standard shot, right?
You take a -10 for full auto. Except you jammed it, didn't you?
No,
I
he
know.
re-rolled that.
Yeah, fate pointed.
Ah, yes, you re-rolled. Good. So yeah, you take -10 from full auto, but point blank is +30.
Yeah, plus 30.
And it is also a massive target, and it doesn't seem to be moving.
And yeah,
So-
we're not moving this time either.
So in total, you should have +30, +20 from that, +15 total, -10, +40.
Okay.
Godspeed, son.
50.
That is 6 hits total.
Okay. And it's tearing, Jesus. So let's start. First one.
All right, so let me actually figure out real
Okay.
quick what you need to hit to even damage it, so we know what you're doing. It has a side armor of 22. And holy
armor-
shit, you immediately started with the Righteous Fury.
Roll
So-
to confirm.
Roll to confirm.
I have to go from sheet to sheet. It's annoying.
I know.
I confirm.
You did
Good.
confirm.
1d5.
Roll a 1d5.
This is in the threads, right?
I believe it is. From what
So
he said.
that. And do I actually now does crack shot still apply or no?
Yes, it applies.
Okay, so
Yes,
that's
actually doesn't
24 in
fit.
total.
Yep, it doesn't go into criticals, but I'm letting it apply so your talent has some effectiveness even here.
So that was the first shot. I don't think I can get better than that. So the second shot.
Okay. The vehicle's fuel or drive power system takes a glancing hit. It's in no danger of
doesn't
exploding,
actually
but
go-
coaxing
go- go.
speed out of the engine is far more difficult.
Okay, that was my second shot that I shot 2 times because tearing, I think you said, and I got another one. Right?
So that was your second shot?
Yes, tearing.
Yeah, 20 was my first one. Tearing, so 2 shots, as Chris told me, and then I choose the bigger one out of them, and another one is a Righteous
Yep,
Fury.
that's right. You did it again.
So let me fucking
Just
confirm.
shred its fucking drive system. It's not going anywhere. Just fuck it up.
I confirm. So
Uh,
let me.
You only got to determine the first one. The others still go to different ones, if I remember right.
So that's 26.
Doesn't go into multi yet. We'll just consider it as all motor then.
Yeah, if you want to say the crit thing or
So that's
whatever
a
again.
6.
Tears off a thread damages an E-joint or tears into the grav generator. The vehicle gains the motive system cripple damage condition. If this brings the tactical speed to 0, the vehicle is treated as having suffered the motive system destroy damage condition instead.
So here goes my third shot. Yeah, okay, at 18.
Don't think it actually.
That
hits.
one didn't do anything, I think. What did you say?
Yep.
23 was the armor?
22, wasn't it?
22, yeah.
Armor is at 22 on the side.
Then it took 1 damage.
Took 1 damage.
And
Then
you
roll again.
have... that was 3 shots, you have 3 more. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Epic to do the math. I'm giving him time.
Alright, so
19 for the next one, so 2 damage.
okay.
Just say when I can go, Epic.
Alright, okay, so total amount of damage done at this moment was 2, 1, 2. I don't think you dealt any damage on the 18.
If it has a pen of 5, if it's armor 22, one would get through.
Yes, you're right. Okay. On 20s, that means he's doing 3. Okay.
Huh.
Count that for a moment. So 3, 3.
Death by 1,000 cuts by bolter.
1. So a total of 6 from the 20s. 1 from that for 7, and 2 from there. Total of 9. Okay.
Okay, I can
And
continue,
that
right?
has been 4 hits so far, right?
1,
Yep.
2, 3, yeah, 4. So here comes the 5th one. Okay.
Righteous
Roll to
Fury.
confirm.
Damn it, I have to go on the sheet again.
Just use the
The
check
poor
macro
thing's
and
motor
roll.
systems. They can't move anymore. Why do you keep shooting it?
You know, if we're just making sure it's properly destroyed, okay, that's a 6 again, so it's more crippling. Does it burn
It's
out
just,
yet?
No, it's just gone.
Just shredded twisted metal?
Yep. Minus another 3.
Debbie, next shot, start shooting its weapon systems, make it explode.
Okay, I'll shoot its weapon system.
Its weapon system's already destroyed.
Okay, the last one doesn't do damage.
Wait, since when is it destroyed? Is that from a previous battle? Thought we exploded
Yeah,
this one.
No, you guys hit it earlier. With oh wait, no, that was wait.
That was the tank that
I swear it was
exploded.
destroyed.
The tank died by death by weapon explosion.
Somehow it got hit in the weapon. I did note it got destroyed somehow. So. Oh wait, no, that was this one. It was this one. My bad. But this one did get hit earlier, so it's more damage than you probably think it is.
Okay, well that's
Yeah,
the bolter things.
Yeah, God bless.
So I think
That's perfect.
now it's their turn to try and pew pew. Oh, right, the explosion from the AoE from the tank, that's what hit it.
Yeah, that. There we go. I knew something hit it. So it's their turn. The tanks, again, fire off at you. One at point blank, one at not so much. They are trying to move a little bit further away, though.
It's like they know. Oh, clever girl, yes, turn your ass, present it to us! Does it need to make a drive check for spinning around while mushed against the APC?
This one? Yeah, it actually
The-
does. So let's do your drive check. You have a minus 10 from that. This is not particularly hard, because it's just right there, and you have a really big thing to push it against. I'll still consider it a minus 10.
Yeah, she fails
Okay,
it.
so they kind of failed it, but it was enough that basically they just pushed your APC along with them instead of going around it. They're just bringing it with them.
Found it.
Wouldn't they be be slightly closer to us then? Still within point blank, for example, of Jackalor's next shot.
Yep, right there.
They're presenting
enough
their
of a fail.
backsides. They understand what's coming.
Alright, so now they take off their shots. They're only minorly on that part. One's in point blank. Alright. Let's see how they do. Point blank. That one's gonna get a plus. They are moving a little bit. Much.
You
That
fucked it up.
Rolled wrong.
That's a good target.
Ah, whoops.
You have
Forgot
plus-
that part for a moment.
That's a jam.
Yeah, that's a
That's
jam.
a jam.
Luckily, it's reliable.
Roll for it.
Aw.
It does not jam. It got so high off it, it might have shot in the sky, but... And this other one is just close range. It just gets a straight shot. Yeah, probably missed as well. That one missed about 3 degrees. There's a chance it might get near you. Nope.
You need to figure out where the scatter is, because we have so many things close to us. There's a pretty good chance to hit one of
That's
them.
what this part is partly about. It's to see if you even how far away it's shooting from. So that one's about 12. They're not going to hit you. That's the good news.
Are they going to hit each other?
5 and 4. 5 and 4 means literally opposite directions. Okay. So one is, 16 this way, right about here, which is actually in a room to hit that one.
Yay! In the ass!
The other is 12 this way, which is just in time to hit this one.
Well done, kids. Well done. Exactly according to plan. And yet you doubted my leadership.
I never thought of it at all.
The enemies shoot and they actually hit themselves, hilariously enough. They just cross each other's, they just each cross.
Who would win? One experienced warband or 4 soy boys from the sky?
That's
Right.
they
So,
don't do that.
these are in the rear, which means 20 armor instead of the usual amount. So those each get decreased by 12.
So that's 17 and 11.
Yep.
Shit, that's a lot.
Please tell me one of them is starting to get destroyed.
Look, they don't look good. How's that? And coming from the APC down there, stuff starts pouring out of the back.
Uh-oh.
That one's on you, Demi. There are maneuvers for using full auto to cover people.
Yep, like any with H and A
Right.
plan.
Just spray them down.
You fucking bet that I'm going to spray these motherfuckers down.
That's a lot of servitors.
I can hold up to 12 of them.
I was gonna stay there, but I think here I make a drive check to turn and accelerate. Does anyone have any fucking objections?
So, it appears that all of those servitors don't seem to actually have any weapons on them. Instead, it appears they have an industrial welder,
Oh yeah.
also known as plasma cutters.
Oh. They're gonna rush at us and battlefield us. Prepare us to
Yeah.
death.
Sorry.
They're all rushing towards the tank. They don't have quite enough movement speed to actually get on, but they might be able to try and grab you in a moment.
They had to open the back and climb out. I'm not sure.
They
I'm not.
didn't really need to do that.
What?
I doubt they have enough movement speed, is what I'm saying, because they're covering a lot of
meters.
ground.
Hmm. They're spending their full turn to do it. Let me see. Oh, they actually can't quite get that far. You're right. Not as far as that. Correction. It's like right around.
Thanks, Obama.
God damn it! I forgot I was controlling your stuff too.
You were slightly closer to the other beige tank.
They can get right up here. So they move around a little bit. Not that far.
So that thing does
There's a
have
lot of
some sort of weaponry on it, right?
Yeah, it does.
Jacklord, do you want to hit it in the weapons to see if we can make this thing explode on these cons?
I
can
don't
just spray
think that's
them.
the especially since I only have one shot left.
Fine, and a tank. Demi, there's literally more of them than you fire rounds in a full burst.
Fair enough.
I think he can essentially spray them down and each successful hit a different one, or am I misremembering?
There is a move for that. I think it's just like Overwatch or something.
Overwatch is when you wait for someone to enter your kill zone. That's like a prepared suppression.
In that case, it might have been a talent or something. It sounds familiar, though.
I'm sure it wasn't a talent. Force opponents to take cover, that won't be a thing.
Can be allocated to another target within 2 meters.
So, if they are relatively... I assume he can just keep spraying and jump from target to target, or do they all have to be within 2 meters of the original target?
I would rule that it can go from one target to the other.
So, yeah, Demi, have
You
fun.
can spray them like...
Like shooting fish in a barrel.
So what do you wish to do?
How many actions would it take for me to get up, open the roof hatch, and toss out a grenade? In that general direction.
Half action.
Half action to
Half
get
action
there.
to get up and open the hatch, half action to throw it.
This is really stupid with explosions ripping apart the area, but I assume I can stay down and not expose myself and take a penalty on the ballistics test to toss it in that general direction.
You're not even going to really receive a penalty unless you don't have the strength for it. In
Yeah,
which
it's
case,
gonna be
it's
fine,
then just
right?
a small penalty for going beyond your base range.
I have like 6 strength, or 6 range rather, I mean, on the grenade tossing, because it's 2 times 3 in my case.
Yep. In that case, you can hit up to 12 by taking the minus 10, I think it was? Minus 20?
I mean, even if I technically miss, it just scatters somewhere along the path, and since I'm staying down inside the tank, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, you should be fine. Unless you got some equivalent to a jam, in which case I might fuck you up, but, you know.
You know what? We have these wonderful fire bombs, we have these frags. What do you
Or
think?
Frag grenade. Frag grenade.
They're gonna have something equivalent to armor or machine trade or something, though. Sure, I'm tossing a frag. It's better blast radius, slightly. Yeah, no, I'm rerolling that.
Jeez.
Yeah, that might not be good. Alright. In that case, we will just consider it. So did you just so you took the minus 20? Okay.
Yeah.
So only up to there.
Oh, that's perfect,
1d10.
actually. 1d10.
And another 1d10. Alright, 9 is 2. Oh, that is perfect.
Right in the middle?
You literally got it right in the middle. Basically, you threw it over this way, you hit about 12, and then it went a little bit further this way. So it's actually just to the lower right, but almost right in the middle.
Emperor protect!
The Omnisire.
So, roll me your damage.
Frags were what? 2d10s, right?
Yep. And exactly? Any pen?
Not on frags, I think.
Alright. All of those go down in chunk. And I think they had a blast of 4?
Yeah. Be sure. I'm trying to find it, scrolling through the thing. Give me a second, I'll confirm it. That's the armors, weapons were before that somewhere. These are the weapon upgrades.
Grenade, frag, 2d10, blast 4. Yep,
Yeah.
they're just cheap as fuck as well.
You can throw them like it's fucking Christmas.
They're cheaper than bolter rounds. How's that?
You know, if Jeff wasn't busy shooting, I would suggest he just take a double fistful of fire nades from the box and, without even aiming, just cluster bomb that area.
Actually, that would do not.
Throw the whole box.
I can't fire.
So, with Jeff, you currently can only hit the back end of that one thing right there.
Wait, I can hit it?
Just barely, yeah.
What do you guys think is better, that reloading for Jackal or killing the servitors?
You can only hit one of them, can't you?
Yep, you can only hit one.
Do I phone?
Just end the fucking tank, fuck the servitors. I have a feeling I'm gonna be fighting on top of the tank in a second anyway, so... Roll for damage, just delete that fucking thing, they're getting really annoying.
Okay, 39. Where did he hit?
Motive systems. Right in the threads.
I hit that.
It translates to 0-4, so it's in the motive systems.
I think you're right.
This is actually good. We do this right, we can loot the tank after the fact.
Alright, so you shot that. You dealt a total 39 damage.
10-10.
10 of 10.
So that goes down to 29, I think. Was what, 20 on the back?
Almost like exactly 20, yeah. Yep, exactly 20. Exactly 20, goes down by 10, decrease that, yep, 29 total. Oh, I'm glad we figured that out real quick on where he hit. Alright then. Although, these are actually really tough things, so they only get half damage, but round up. So, it's at -6 on the motor systems.
Oh, that's our favorite. It's crippled on motive systems.
What did you wish to do, main battle tank?
Jackalor?
I can shoot once more?
Yeah.
Don't bother. Don't bother on that one.
Get the other one.
Yeah,
Gone.
it's Leo in the last shot.
I think we... Before we were shuffled around due to the servitors, it did fail its agility check, so it was just barely still within point blank. By...
Yeah, I was supposed to be. Here, I'll just leave it there.
So, you know, ruin its day, Jackalor.
I will.
I'm guessing he engages its rear.
Yes, I engage its rear. Prepare to be engaged in the rear.
Wait, is that tank destroyed? I thought it was just crippled.
That's right. You're right. Not destroyed. But I'm gonna keep its darker tinge to show that it's kind of fucked up.
That's not a jam, is it?
It is.
It
Unless
is a
you-
jam,
Can
yeah.
you reroll that for me?
It's my last fate point, but sure. You're out?
Yeah,
No.
I'm out.
Really don't want to rely on grace to this extent, but sure, reroll. That's not even extra D10.
It's not
Nope.
jammed at least.
It's not a jammed.
It is
Oh.
actually 1 extra D10.
No,
Oh,
it's
yes?
not. It isn't 2 extra degrees.
Oh, yeah, 2 degrees, not 1 degree. My bad. That's right. It's just a hit. It is a rear hit, though, so that's not bad.
Oh, 3d10.
What are you aiming for, Jackalor?
What can I aim for?
Turret, treads, hull. Its weapon is not currently. You could hit its weapon, but it would be the side facing instead, so not the weapon.
Beat me with it instead. Oh, no Righteous Fury.
I think 20 goes through.
It's in the rear.
Yep,
Yes.
20 goes through. On its threads, right? Treads.
No.
No, hull. Not hull, turret.
On the hull?
Turret.
Oh, okay. So the turret goes down to -5.
Oh, so it's that means I get +2 damage on because of crack shot.
Ah, so
Minus
I'll add
7.
that before that then. So it goes to 11, decrease that to 6. Every weapon within the turret, other than any pintle mounted weapon mounted on top of the turret, gains the targeting system's destroyed damage condition. They can't aim anymore.
And
All right.
I think it's just up to me now to spray these servitors down to dust.
Yep, that leaves 1 cannon still available though. It takes a shot at you. It can't move.
Should I fire first though? Yeah, I'm gonna fire first. Yeah, I'm fire first.
Yeah,
I
you
did initiative.
fire first. You fire
Yeah,
first.
initiative. So it was 40, but that was because I was targeting at an enormous target. These now, since they're a swarm or whatever, how am I gonna do it?
That is a good
Oh,
point.
just-
There's a lot of
just start
bodies
firing.
there.
Yeah, just start shooting. We'll just consider it a, mow them down kind of way.
So do I just roll pure ballistic?
Yep.
Okay, no modifier. Got it.
No, you'll get a short range modifier. But
So just 10.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
basically, it counters your full auto.
Got it.
Other than that, it just depends on what you
Okay.
do.
Holy shit.
So that's
Did pretty
5?
damn well.
5
Or
total.
I believe that's 5 total. Yes.
So 5 shots.
Yep.
Those fucking Volt, motherfucker. Okay.
1 died.
18.
2 died.
No, that was the first shot because it's tearing.
Yep. I know.
Second. Okay.
Another died. Another died.
There's gonna be any bonus effect maybe if I.
No,
Righteous
not
Fury.
at the moment. Just keep rolling.
Okay, so that's 3, 2 more.
I'm gonna look explosive criticals to see if...
Okay.
Are they carrying any explosives by any chance? Because those should be going off at this point.
No,
14.
no, they're not.
14 for the 4th.
Huh? It died.
And 13 for another. That's the last.
All right, there you go. Killed a bunch of them.
Yup. God bless.
He's just laying waste to them on the side turret there.
This is fun.
All right. So now they're gonna try and get closer. Can actually only go so far though, because of how big this map is.
And one of the
This
tanks
guy
was gonna
will
take a
try and
shot.
Take a shot. Yep. Tries to take a shot.
This one. Please miss the right way. Right here, that's the sweet spot. Right here.
Anywhere. +10, +20. Yep, with no movement or anything going on, it will get a pretty nice bonus here. It's still missed.
We believe in you. You can hit all the servitors.
Oh, it barely missed.
So, like here, on the front, right in...
I don't know that part yet. That's why I'm rolling on this part.
I mean, it's just 1 meter off, so if it's hitting in this general area, it's not
goes on a 6.
lot of scatter. It's very close.
It scatters this way.
So, yeah, it would be right on the front then.
Yep, it would hit your... it hit you from there. Yeah, it would go for the front. I think it hits both of you.
Does it hit any of the servitors?
Well, let's see.
I think it might hit like 2 on the very front.
Hits 3 on the very front.
Yes,
That's
dead,
servitor right there.
They might roll all the ones, Jackalor. Don't prejudge.
Alright. So, Flame on Roos. It says, fuck all y'all. We're going down together. Yeah, it really wants to go down together.
I guess he doesn't have Righteous Fury.
It is a robot. It does not have a Righteous Fury.
Wait, the Omniscient blesses all the robots. They should have.
You shut your bitch mouth, heretic!
Bless those that
The
fight against
Omniscient
God
doesn't
Emperor.
bless these robots. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, these are heretic robots.
Yeah, until I get to control them.
No, there's a reason for it and everything.
Oh,
As I
These
said,
God-
heretic robots.
So these
You
are
can't do-
essentially shredded.
Oh yes, those are dead. Those are dead. That's probably dead too. In fact, I guarantee it's dead. Is that dead? That's dead too. Everything around you blows into smithereens.
Are there more of these things left alive? I assume there are.
There's 3 of them still there. Actually, there's 4. There's one hidden right there. There's still 4 there. Hear that more like that. But besides that, everything around you just blew up. I need to figure out what Hull 10 Plus is.
Wait, what? Did you just get critted?
He critted himself, he critted his ally, and he critted the APC in the back.
I think that is just enough to hurt us by like 4.
Yeah.
Yay for
So I
Super
guess we're not
Lemon
getting
Roos,
any
right?
loot.
Lemon Roos, you have a front of 42. Yep, I think it barely hurt you. By how much?
4.
It still are pretty lightly hurt. Alright.
So
that's
the
good.
vehicle's ammo supply is exploding over there, by the way.
Yep, and that one. And that one. In fact, all of them are.
That's fine, because the things surrounding these things just take 1d10 plus 6 explosive damage, as opposed to anything inside which is just shredded by 2d10 plus 8. Or, no, plus 18.
Alright, so, you guys see over here in the back? The APC explodes. Kills 2 more servitors.
And the tanks are all exploded.
All exploded.
Okay,
Everything is exploded.
I think then I'm just gonna, pop out and semi-auto to spray down the remaining ones. I think that's a full action, and this should be short range, right?
Yep.
So that would just be a plus 20 because I have the motion predictor and short range.
Yep, go ahead, take shots.
So that should be a total of 3 shots spread between 2 servitors. Should be enough to finish them, right? Oh, those are crap.
What's your pen? 5? Oh, it killed both.
Yeah,
Nice.
just pop out. Ha! Bitches! Bang, bang, bang!
If one was gonna stay alive, I was gonna full auto with a fucking bolter.
No, that was the correct decision. They were trying to hurt the tank.
So, congratulations, guys. You got through your first really bad vehicle encounter.
How much damage did we take?
Like 10?
You went down to 32 structure points.
Oh.
Out of.
Everyone, 5 minutes, take at least 1 trophy from each vehicle. See if anything valuable is left alive, look for information.
I'm gonna get
I
the
don't think
PC
anything's
that I
left
wrecked.
alive.
Wow, that was very unfortunate in a lot of ways.
I tried to see if I can find a servitor with strong
Memory
enough
banks
body
are
to
functional.
investigate it.
There are 2 servitor bodies at the very end there that are only mostly torn to shreds.
I tried to connect with one of them.
Go ahead, make me a tech use test.
I'm looking to see if any ammunition survived in the tanks, potentially. If there's
I'll
any
tell you
chance
right
of that.
now, you find nothing unless you want to try and attempt to touch some very, very, very hot ammo right now.
No.
It may or may not explode soon.
I'm just gonna quickly grab 1 piece of wreckage from each of the tanks. Like, at least palm-sized. So we can glue it to the turret of our tank as a warning to the others.
So, Jeff, you do manage to get into one of them. The other one is actually too badly damaged, sadly. Just, too horribly hit. But one of them was well enough that you can actually gather some data from it. It appears that these were patrolling not particularly for you guys, though they did get a data report on that. But there is supposedly a survivor of something called Assault of the Bridge. That's all it's called. And it was currently trying to find their hideout.
Oh, okay. I told the others that the survivors of Order 66 are around here.
Got it.
Order what now?
It's a
On bridge.
famous order about heretics trying to expunge loyalists. It's an Imperial Creed thing. Don't worry, Severus.
Okay.
Similarly to fucking Cormac, I'm going to get a little bit of pieces from the APC that I absolutely fucking shredded, and just, keep it with me. Emperor protect.
You take some of the tread that it formerly rode on.
Okay.
Yes.
Whatever little pieces are left of it.
Okay. 1 minute left. Jeff, weld this to the turret as a warning.
What would I roll to weld in 1 minute?
Sorry, what was the problem?
We want to weld small pieces of the hulls of our vanquished enemies to our tank as a warning to others.
Well, I'm happy to say that in theory you can do this. I actually even know what the rules are for this. I thought you might do it.
For taking trophies?
Of a sort. There's way to put more armor on your tank by putting, steel pieces and such on it.
Oh no, we don't want more armor. We just want it to be clearly visible that we have vanquished poor enemies.
Quite clearly visible, I'll tell you now.
I want our tank to become a legend. It's all made of patches of its vanquished enemies. It screams.
Oh. How long do you wish to spend on this?
1 minute, or if you allow it, I can try to weld it while we are riding.
We want
Neither
one
of
piece.
These are applicable.
We want one piece, a small piece, like palm-sized, from each of the vehicles. That's it. We don't want a huge amount, just
But you
one
just
symbolic
want
trophy.
a very tiny cosmetic change.
Yes, we
It
want
will
that
take
trophy.
about 10 minutes.
We'll just
can
keep
I-
them inside the tank and weld them on later then. We're not staying here, fuck that.
Alright, that's probably good, because Jeff would have probably told you, yeah, they totally said their last known location of encountering an enemy. So,
Well, they died horribly in unknown circumstances. I guess, as loyal brothers of this patrol, we must finish their mission and make it our own. Let's go look for the survivor.
Hoppity bless.
alright.
We also reload the clip for the main gun.
I figure you do.
Yeah, I'm doing the same with my bolter.
Make sure to subtract the heavy bolter shells from the group inventory then.
Oh, where's the fucking group inventory? Ah.
Alright, so you guys head off, and I'll need you to make me a couple of tests. Sad, if you're still around, you need to make some tests too.
Oh
That-
boy.
In exchange for doing so well on all their stuff there, they actually got your location. Not in the way I expected, but hey, it works.
Wait,
Mother.
I was a survivor of Order 66?
Yes!
Basically, yes.
Was I one of the younglings? Is that what happened?
No, not literally. You're one of the survivors of the port town,
Seems
of which
legit.
there are not many.
I'm just imagining Cormac's hope that an Imperial survived and they might figure out what's going on, and his eventual disappointment once he realizes it's a fucking psyker.
Alright. So you are called Magnus, I'm
I was
guessing.
born that way, okay?
Look, do you have anything like navigation surface?
I do.
Or
I pretty sure.
anything to help you out, Sad? Do you have survival?
I was void.
Alright, make me a perception check at -20.
I can do that, I think.
Make me 2 of them, in fact.
Yeah, I probably don't have any navigate shit. Alright. 2 perception checks, huh?
Yep.
Perception awareness, or like...
I hope you bought an Auspex.
Nope, just give me straight perception, because you don't have navigation surface or survival.
He did buy an Auspex.
Okay.
Does that help?
No, it doesn't,
Aw.
Well,
because it's not an awareness check.
Oh yeah, it's not an awareness check, you're right. Hope you
It
roll
is, in
well.
fact, both a navigation surface and a survival check.
I could do that check. Problem is, I'm not him.
I'm
minus
asking it
29.
of Sad.
Yes, I'm aware. Holy shit!
That's the
Oh my
first
god,
one.
he got the first one. He even got a degree of success on it.
Damn straight.
Alright, second one.
Holy shit.
He succeeded on that too! Alright, it makes perfect sense! He's actually managed to find a small little alcove that is shielded enough that no scanners can find him at the moment. As well as he's managed to actually survive off the land for the last year or so just fine.
Day number 25. These grass pellets for 24 days. want my mommy.
So, for you who are searching for him, your auspex will apply, but I need somebody to lead the auspex.
What are we rolling? The perception navigation?
It will be perception, navigation, surface.
I have my built-in augur race, so I should probably lead since I get a reroll if I fuck up.
Okay.
All right. Jeff will have the option to try and help you by switching the augur arrays, or you can try that yourself.
I think he gave me instructions at one point for, or it was Solomon that gave me instructions for switching through the basic modes already.
That's
Yeah.
right. So
Yeah.
you'll actually receive a bit of an extra bonus in that case.
How much?
Consider it a -10 instead of a -20.
Okay. So the total will be +10 since the augur rays give me +20 normally.
Yep. And you do get a reroll on yours, if I remember right.
Right, it's not gonna roll it properly because I have to roll it through here.
I wish it fixed itself again.
Gonna risk the reroll because I'm a brave boy. Yay, it's better!
Clearly. So it takes you guys a while to actually find him. Make me a luck roll really quick.
Can I?
Anybody.
Chris?
It's up to you.
Go ahead.
100
bad?
or 10.
High or low?
We're gonna
100.
go with high. High's good.
High is... Okay, high is good.
Yeah, boy.
Nothing happened.
Oh.
Yay.
You guys
That is
managed to locate him. It took a little more time than you probably wanted. Ended up spending about a full day, and you only got to him towards the end of your travels. But you do manage to actually hook up with him.
No, you describe the scene because this matters. This will determine whether I need to shoot him.
That is correct. Alright, so you guys are going along the plains as the sun is starting to, lower. It appears that it's almost time that you just need to make camp or try and make it through the night. As you do so, Sad, do you wish to come into the scene yourself or to be located by surprise?
I don't think he's showing himself to tanks. He might have learned by
Yeah,
now what they
I-
do.
But honestly, if I see a tank approaching my location, I'm gonna fucking either run
So in
or
that
just sit
case-
still.
For the first time in a while, you particularly, Cormac, see on your auspex some life signs of something that doesn't appear to be just, some kind of animal. It appears to be at least walking on two legs, which, as far as you can tell, is not the normal.
Severus, take over, keep driving. I'm gonna go to the top and poke my head out through the hatch.
It appears to have noticed your group and is running away.
Cease your cowardly flight, soldier! Come and serve the Emperor!
Sad, you hear something coming from the other way. It's hard to make out exactly. Something, light.
Give me a...
something, roar.
Come on, give me a roll for my command voice. I have been trained for Master Orator and Command.
He's pretty far away. You don't get a roll.
I'm going to speed up the tank. Speed faster.
Find a place to hide.
They appear to be chasing you down. What do you do?
Find a place to hide. I want to hide.
All right,
Gotta
make
be
me a
careful
stealth
here.
roll.
Shit. I don't have one.
Move silent, concealment, nothing. Okay, make me an agility roll, -20.
I'm proud of. If I actually succeed, I'm gonna fucking. Minus what? 20?
Yes, -20.
If I actually See it on this one? Oh, okay. Close. But
Yep,
this-
he failed. So it appears that he stops in place for a little while, starts trying to find somewhere to try and hide. He starts digging a hole with his hands.
I just stick my head in, but the rest of my body is still visible.
So,
Fucking
and then the
ostrich.
tank is upon him. You may now shout at him whatever you wish.
Okay. Soldier, you have another chance to spend your life for the Emperor. Fortune has smiled upon you. Stand up straight so I can see you.
Sad, your character stands up, prepared to meet his fate. And Cormac, you see this mysterious soldier stand up, he's facing you, and it's a psyker.
I yell, die if I must, but not with my spirit broken.
Well, I can't necessarily see
As
that
I
he's a
accept my
psyker. I can't see the brand, he's wearing armor.
Are you wearing your full armor? I presume you are.
Actually, well, I want to say I kind of look like a fucking stereotypical dude who survived like months in a deserted island. So I actually taken my armor off, but like, and then I have like my
That's
undergarments.
up to you. If you are out of your armor and it is currently somewhere safer,
I'm all
that's
muddy and shit. I have like fucking like brambles
well,
for.
you can see this
and
avoid board
things.
at least.
I've
Oh
got
yes, apparently you can totally make out that it is a psyker, as he has the brand on him and doesn't have his armor with him at the moment.
Cormac just spends a good 5-10 seconds processing this news.
His name is Magnus Kaminsky, sanctioned Imperial Soika.
It appears he may be in some
I was-
form or way somewhat
group was
screwed up.
I mean, he's
I'm
a
the only
psyker, I can already
So,
see that.
Just so you know, you were here, Sad, as just part of, the gathering of some extra psychers off the planet. There wasn't really anything too big about it. You were just meant to help find and gather some more psychers. And then the port that you were at started getting bombarded by missiles. How you survived, you're not completely sure. But when you woke up, everything was fucked. And
You
it
know,
appeared that
this
there was a bunch
is-
of servitors starting to take over the place.
This is already suspicious. I remember the here pulling shit like that, walking through Promethean firestorms and other crap. I'm not sure I approve.
Just so you know what happened. You were not here very long. It was only like a month or so in the port.
I basically just started explaining like I was only here for months or so. Our port got bombarded.
And ever since, you've been surviving in the wild for about 2 years.
I am still a faithful servant of the Emperor. I have not become corrupted.
What you've had to do in that time is best left unexplained.
I think I want to roll Fellowship Interrogation to try and find holes in his story as I draw out more detail to see if he's bullshitting me about being loyal and related topics.
I don't know what his character is like particularly. But yeah, sure, you can
description.
roll it.
He's a male, age mature, so probably like, and he's probably like 30 something. Gray eyes, gangling build, as one would
And
expect
how is
from
his
a
personality? Does he
and
believe in
white
the
hair. Of course he does. What are you talking about? I'm no heretic. What are you talking about?
Are you sure?
That sounds
Yes.
very suspicious.
So 1 degree of success on the soft interrogation without excruciator kit.
Soft interrogation shows you that his memory appears to be fairly faulty, he may have, survived for about 2 years on nothing, more or less.
2 years? What the
Yes.
You used to have like 1,000 bullets. You just dragged up ammunition box into the forest with you when you ran. You only have 100 left now.
Wait, I was here for 2 years? What the fuck?
Yes. You've been around for 2
Jesus.
years trying to live.
Yeah. I look like fucking Robinson Cruise, man. Holy shit.
So,
Worse, actually,
you
because
suspect that
Robinson
he
Crusoe
has
existed in
memory
abandoned
damage,
island.
but you don't think he's doing anything intentionally.
I'm gonna actually climb up out of the tank, and I'm gonna micro B to the others. Park the tank out of sight. Think we need to make camp. This is gonna take a while. I think he is mildly broken.
I only
So
have been
guess
standing
I roll
one.
Concealment for the tank.
So, who has survival?
I have survival.
Okay, try and camouflage the tank in a, in a plain terrain.
Is there better terrain actually nearby? Or is it all plains all the way?
There isn't. It's all plains.
Okay, then yeah.
You're in the middle of a massive plain.
Okay, then I'm gonna climb down and I'm gonna offer him the hilt of the holy sword. Draw this for a second for me.
Can I like roll intelligence or some shit to see what the fuck this is supposed to be?
Give me forbidden lore, psykers.
Ooh, fuck, damn it! I only have warp. What the fuck?
Yep, doesn't count.
Damn it!
So what was
Well,
it? What was the roll?
Seems
for?
legit.
Survival, I think.
Yeah,
Can I
but
still
what
roll like an
survival?
intelligence or some shit?
That's
You'll get a plus. Well, honestly, it ends up kind of washing because disguising it's going to be fairly easy. The tank is pretty well colored for it. But
So no modifiers.
there's not much around.
No, he's talking to
really help you with
Jackalor
it.
for camouflage.
Yeah, but what am
So
I
yeah,
rolling?
give me a plus 10 survival. We'll go with that.
Stat I'm rolling.
You're just looking for things to help it with.
No, what his
so
base
perception.
stat is, he means.
Yeah, base stat. We'll do perception.
Okay, good.
Mostly about finding some more stuff to put on it.
So it's just a wash.
Plus 10. Almost a
plus 10.
wash, but
Sad was asking if he can make a base, like an intelligence check to see if he knows anything at all about it.
I do good.
he did very good.
Jackalor, for fuck's sake!
I hide
So,
the thing. The thing needs to go
Strike here.
secretly.
Yep,
Just like
Jack did
concentric
very good.
circles.
Don't worry about it. It's completely camouflaged. No one will notice a thing.
Still offering him the sword. Even as they're driving the tank off. Draw it.
Yeah, can I like roll at least like intelligence check to see?
Nope,
if I can
nothing. You don't have any idea.
Sounds like fuckery of some kind, what with knowing a bit about the war.
I mean, it's pretty. I mean, for all I know, these guys are like part of the fucking force that came to attack the planet.
Yep, you don't have a clue. I don't think you have tech use or anything, so...
Gonna draw the sword or not?
I mean, it's
I
not
can't
even
roll
tech use, it's
intelligence.
just a basic sword with sigils inscribed on the blade, which he can't see because it's currently sheathed.
He was talking about, the enemies. He doesn't know who his enemies are. At all.
He's just trying to figure out what the fuck is the deal with the sword I'm offering him.
Like, is this one
Yep.
a trick or
He
something?
doesn't know. I'm telling you, he just don't know.
All right.
Is it some kind of
I
trick? It
guess.
might be.
Right hand is caressing the grip of the Carnadon. Left hand is holding out the sword.
Oh shit. I think just to increase suspicion, My character is left-handed, so. And he uses his left hand to take the sword.
Do you pull it out?
I guess. Why not?
I'm watching for any signs of discomfort as he draws the holy weapon.
It doesn't appear there's any.
That's nice swords.
I'm pretty sure he even has the, simple weapons, primitive.
He does.
Thought so. Yep, it doesn't even look like he's unfamiliar with the sword in the first place.
Okay, so for simplicity's sake, as far as what the sword looks like, it's just inscribed with sigils up and down the length of its blade, has a mono edge, and essentially we spent a fuck ton of cash making it a holy weapon in the Emperor's name. It's also very high quality.
Not bad. But yeah, I'm not a heretic. Please don't kill me.
So he says.
That's
I
exactly
knew
what
a
Eric would say.
psyker once. He said interesting things.
Well, not all psychers are alike.
That's
that
exactly-
serve the Emperor. And I am one of them.
Right. You best come with us. Close helmet, microbeat to the others. We need to keep careful watch on our new friend when we take night watches tonight. But I think I need to roll initiative after that statement.
You look around for somebody that made that statement. They appear to not be there. Shit.
Your paranoia is hitting you. Your paranoia is hitting you.
I have one insanity point. It's not unjustified paranoia.
Yet.
I mean, you know. So, what do you know about the Sorortas base on this planet?
I was assigned
Does he
here
even know what
to
the
gather up
sorority
other.
is?
I mean, he's
I
been
basically
to...
explain how, basically I was assigned here to, I guess, gather other psychers or some shit, and basically our base just got bombarded, and all happened quickly, I guess, and I suppose I didn't remember all. I don't remember a lot of it.
We ran into
And, yeah.
3 tanks along with a personnel vehicle that were coming to get you. We blew them all up. You're welcome.
No, thanks. The Emperor protects. Indeed.
The Emperor protects.
I do the Aquila sign to show my devotion, please. Look. Don't kill me.
It occurs to me, I haven't seen anyone else do the Aquila sign. This might be the one loyal person in my group.
Exactly.
What can I say? The Omnissiah protects.
Who'll shoot you? So, we're gonna go back, make camp.
I am able to assess the Emperor and give my life if need be. Say the word.
Yeah,
You
for
have my
now, we're just gonna have our tech priest scan your brain to make sure it isn't too broken, okay? Jeff, scan for signs of unnatural mutations.
I just
Jeff may now make his Medicia check. It's perception based.
Also has an Auspex.
Does get plus 20.
That music though, that's fucking perfect as we scan the psyker for signs of corruption.
Give it to me straight, Doc. Give it to me straight.
Okay,
It's the problem.
bullet to the back of the head.
Oh.
You're not sure if it's abnormalities in the brain or in the scan.
What?
It does appear there's something there, though.
Jeff, what are you reading?
I'm not sure. I don't know if it's an equipment problem or psyker problem.
I have
Just
a
like-
skill I have not used that I got at character creation called Imperial Creed. I want to quiz him on what he thinks about various points of the Imperial Creed, trying to catch him in heretical beliefs.
So, how is your Imperial Creed, Magnus?
What? I'm pretty sure they haven't taught me that in psyker school.
Okay, give me
Maybe.
an intelligence test at -20.
Is this opposed?
Don't I know, like,
In theory, you shouldn't even make this check. You get to make one at +30.
I mean, sure. Let's see how well I can trap him.
I mean,
Wow.
okay, so that's,
I mean, it's contested. He could fuck up worse. In theory.
In theory,
Yep.
yeah.
so just to be clear, the Imperial Creed is a skill, right?
It's a
It's
lore.
knowledge.
It's a
Or
lore.
a lore, my bad.
Generally,
Lore.
you can't even make a roll, but because he's quizzing you on it, I'm allowing it as if it was a basic skill.
To essentially read my cues as to what the right answer is.
I mean, what the fuck? All right, my computer's being slow right now, so bear with me. But I mean, I think it only makes fair if you actually ask me like a couple of questions in IRL and let me try to answer it, because that's pretty much the same fucking chance as me rolling high.
So what is the Omnisaya? And why
What?
is it a bad thing?
What is your view of the Psyker's place in the Emperor's plan?
42.
Open fire! Open fire!
She's
But
really
wait,
stopped-
42 is the answer to everything. What the fuck?
That
That's
sounds
heresy.
like
That's heresy.
that sounds like some Xeno heresy to me.
Yes.
But I guess that fellow Zinch was lying to me.
Well, here's the good news. He can't fire the tank at you. It's currently being dragged around, and people are throwing some dirt on it.
I have knowledge, cults, demonology, and heresy. Do not mention Zinch, or we are gonna kill you for real.
But the GM is the inch, right? So clearly it's.
Don't
only
ask
in
about
reference-
Zinch. Zinch is everywhere. Zinch is everyone.
Just give him a straight
Okay.
answer.
I guess because my computer's fucking slow right now for whatever reason. So I'll just say like the Emperor's plan is for fuck. Should have read the wiki.
Just
To-
answer whatever you want. It's about as good as you're getting.
It's obviously there's a place, but it's very limited, right?
Go on. Tell me more.
Well, of course, our dearest, glorious Emperor is a psyker himself, and a
I draw my weapon and point it at his head.
But wait, he does have psychic.
He is a god! How dare you!
Okay, I think it's good now. I'll just roll because I'm gonna fucking die otherwise. Oh man.
There's some things you're not
Okay.
meant to know yet. Like the God Emperor being a psycho.
Oh.
So he failed as well. It wasn't by too bad though.
I still beat him.
He gives you a fairly decent-ish kind of sale, but it's really bad. It's almost like he's never lived in the Imperium.
Because I haven't.
Yeah, he lived in a void ship.
Okay. This is for your own good. And I'm gonna smack him across the face once for every truly heretical answer he gave me and explain him why it was wrong to say that thing. I'm gonna teach you.
All right.
But you must work
You hit
with
him
me.
3 times.
Of course.
I know what happens when psykers are left to their own devices. I lost a companion to the dark forces this way. The temptation is too strong for most minds. But I will help you. A strong hand is what you need, boy.
I'm like 35.
The only one I think should be calling boy Severus.
Alright, this is gonna be like fucking God of War now. You call me boy every fucking time. Calm down, boy. We must move, boy. Jeez. I actually kind of like that dynamic. We'll go with it.
Smite the heretic, boy!
So, yep. Congratulations, you have a psyker. He can point you the way to safely get to the city if you really wish to. Probably.
We have a psyker again. Jesus Christ. And it's gonna be every bit as bad as Jackalor.
Maybe he won't spam his powers as much as I did.
I think I need to start upping my Heresy forbidden lore so I can detect it better. Watch for early signs.
I was impressed on just how much you went for the powers. And it didn't actually screw you too often compared to how often you used the damn thing.
I know, right?
Okay.
If it hadn't been for that me blowing up the whole fucking thing, I would have been fine.
So, this is a pretty decent stopping point, especially considering that we don't have a completed character sheet quite yet.
I'm okay with stopping here. I think it's
Yeah.
as good as we're gonna get.
Yeah.
Okay, want to spend what's left trying to finish up Sad's character sheet?
You can do it among yourselves. I'm gonna go. If that's the case,
Alright.
but you're welcome
Chris
to
is
it.
like, fuck that. I'm out.
You
Yeah,
guys will be getting 800 XP to split up amongst yourselves.
Oh yeah, I
man,
need
sucks. No longer even.
I'll up this to 1,000. I was thinking about it anyway. So
Can I get-
1,000.
Can I get 800?
Oh.
You're gonna be catching up because you still have some of your initial that's being handed out after
Yep.
this.
Demi, you get an extra 1,000.
Oh shit.
What? Everyone call
much
out your
extra
current
back?
totals except for Sat, who's fucked.
6,250.
6,500.
So if
How
I
are you so low? You should be higher than that, I thought.
Jeff should be about that.
They just
He
should be
let
about
somebody
it.
else use some points as well.
You got 200 for the last session. Did you add that in, Bacon?
Oh, I thought it was 300 last session.
'Cause
And yes, I added.
weird. Well then, I think I've had enough of everyone else that you can, I'm sitting at 6,800, so, divide among yourselves as, necessary
if I'm
to bring
getting-
up to that level.
If I'm getting 1,000, then don't give anything to me because I'm at 6,700 then.
I could take like 400 XP. And you could get.
Write in
Bacon
your
gets
chat what your
400.
current is, just so we can see at a glance.
I could get like 500, Bacon could get like 300, and Demi could get... Holy shit, Demi's ahead of me.
Yeah, you should take it.
That's what happens when you try and get him to catch up while, you know, he's still getting bonus points.
I
The
guess
idea
I can
was
do
to give him enough that he would be more or less even to us, or, you know, even to us once he caught up. But I'm pretty sure Jackal or Jeff might have forgotten some points, because I don't think they were that far behind me. We were pretty
I think
even.
Jack had to have forgotten some points. Don't think you left him by the wayside that badly.
Yeah.
Jeff seems about right.
I'll count my things again.
Anyway, I'm okay for going XP for this session, but just recalculate, figure out exactly where we're at, and then we can work at evening it out. And yeah, I'm gonna end recording here. Before we go, fate points. How many do we get refreshed?
You will well, first you need to make your roll.
I already did. I got a 5 for the recovery thing.
Not
Didn't-
succeed then.
Yeah.
Everyone may get 2 fate points back.
By the way, is there any way to increase the threshold or something?
Yes, truly glorious acts like storming a heretic temple with no idea what's inside and closing the doors behind you in a way you can't open them.
I was gonna say.
Basically, yes. You need to do some truly epic shit to do it.
Does spamming Righteous Fury on an APC count?
We would have had
It
to
looks like
drive
that-
into a enemy base and do it to their entire war machine. Then I think we would have definitely gotten one.
Okay.
That would have worked, yes.
Essentially, the
And
Emperor
just-
has to
You
notice
just did
you.
some pretty sound tactics versus a group.
Got it.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end the recording here, stream as well. Well, that's another
Take
session
guts,
then.
which is why